believe it's also Christmas for those of you who celebrate. Fortunately for me, I already celebrated Christmas some time ago. It's just more convenient for us to celebrate Christmas in November because getting the family together can be quite the monumental task considering its size. So yeah, I know it's still early in the morning for some of you. Not really, it's 2 p.m. And yeah, I don't know. Let's get into it. Recap. So basically, how do I want to phrase this? We did an experiment with, what was her name? Shining Finger, Kiryu Moika's phone. And she basically told herself, don't change your phone model. And this was sent like 7 or 5 days ago. I believe it was 5 days ago to July 31st. And after doing the experiment, let's just say Moiko's not around. At least not in the lab. We know she's still alive because, you know, we got her text message. We also learned some information that when Rentaro was young, he experienced like a sickness, a vertigo sort of feeling, similar to the one when he time traveled. And it supposedly has happened to like because of a fever. So yeah, we know that much. But other than that, we're still piecing it together. Next day, the lab gets an unusual guest. What? Did I not save?
Oh, Lukashi-janka.
I was in Lukashi. No, I saved. It's August 5th. So, hello, Hashira-san, Okabe-san.
Lukako!
Wakako, you don't have the demon sword Samidari with you. What is the meaning of this? Huh? What? I even unsealed the treasure heirloom sword with a mistil time. When I heard you were coming today, I'm disappointed in you. In Norse mythology, a legendary sword born from a sprig of mistletoe. According to prophecy, the sword will slay the undying god, Balder, thus beginning the final war of the gods, Ragnarok. I remember in the movie, like Thor Ragnarok, there was, the Surtur guy. Balder also sounds like Baldur's Gate. I don't know if there's a connection there. Actually, I didn't even know he was coming. Sorry, I'll go back and get it. No. That's okay. It was not Mistletine's fate to encounter Samidare this day. I look at the crystal clear blue sky out of the window with an expression of melancholy. The Japanese sword and first sword from Norse mythology are so mismatched it's not funny. Do we even have a sword here? What should I... Lukaku. Though you are my disciple, you still lack dedication. Sorry. In this rate, it'll take some time before it can be useful. By the way, why not join our lab? Me? Wakako looks at me blankly. But I'm clumsy, and I'm not good at science or engineering. I'll probably just get in your way.
それでもいいですか？
Do you really want me?
なんだ、マユリと変わらない
Don't
だろ。
sweat it. Mayuri's the same.
ルカ君ならね、大歓迎だよ。
We'd love to have you, Luka-kun.
でもね、ルカ君をラボメンにする
You
なら
know, if Luka-kun's gonna be a lad man,
条件があるので
then Mayashi has one
ル
condition.
カ君をいじめないことっていう条件
Don't tease Lukaku. Mayuri forces her way between us as if to protect Lukaku. She's the one who called Lukaku here. They're classmates.
それとルカ君はね
Today,
今日はマユシ
Luka-kun is Mayashi's guest.
衣装合わせに
He came for a fitting session,
邪魔しちゃダメ
so
な
don't
の
get
で
in our way.
マユリちゃんでも僕
But Mayuri-chan?
コスプレはするつもりはない
I
か
don't
ら
really want to cosplay.
本当に衣装合わせだけで
Can it really just be a fitting session?
サイズが合ってるかどうか
We're just making sure the size matches. Looks like Mayuri forced him to come. As far as she's concerned, Pretty Boys exists only to make her cosplay fantasies come true.
じゃーん
Ta-da! Mayuri shows off the costume she made.
ライネット
It's
の
the
キラ
costume
リ
of
ちゃんだよ
Kirari-chan from Rainet. So just my imagination is that outfit pretty skimpy. I don't know if it's his first time seeing it. Lukaku just stares at the costume dumbfounded.
とりあえず完成度は 70%
Anyway,
ってとこ
I'd
ろ
say
なんだ
that's
けどね
70% complete.
今この場でルカ
But I
君
want
に試着
Luka-kun
して
to
ほし
try
い
it on now.
ここで着るの
Try it on?
これを
Here? Lukaku glances at Midara and looks down to hide a blush.
無理だよ
I can't.
お願い
Please? Here's where I, as Lukaku's master, ought to help
我
out.
が弟子よ。
Listen, my
衣装
people.
というのは己を変革するた
To
め
change
に
your clothes
重要な要素の一
is
つ
to
だ。
change your very being.
それを着ることでお前
This
も成長で
costume
きる
might
かもし
help
れん。
you grow
早速
stronger.
袖を通してみるがいい。
Put it on at once.
岡部さんまでそんなことを
You're on her side? I just
こんな恥ずかしい格
can't
好
wear something so
できません
embarrassing.
そこで恥ずかしがるからダメだ
It's
と
only
いうのだ。
embarrassing because you think it is.
そうだよ
That's right.
とっても可愛くなる
I'm
よ
sure you'll be really cute.
それにマユリはお
Besides,
前に着てもら
Mayuri
うため
worked
に
very hard
一
to
生懸
make
命
this
そのこそを
costume
作っているのだぞ。
so you could wear it.
眠る時間も大好物のバナナを胃
Sacrifice
袋
her
に入れる時間も
sleeping time
ジューシー唐揚げ
Her
ナンバーワンを
favorite
チンする時間も
banana
削って
and her
ひたすら
juicy
チクチ
chicken
クチ
number
クチク
one time
針と糸を動かし
just so she
ミシ
could
ンを
sew
走ら
and
せていたの
sew
だ
and
ぞ。
sew.
その努力には報
You
いる
can't
べ
laugh
きだ。
at like that, get a waste. Guilt
そうで
trip.
すけど
That's true, but I'm spineless. The good nature of the cock is already bending to the power of my words.
さあさあさあルカ君変身しよう
Come on, Luka-kun, transform! Transform!
ちょっと待って
Ah. Mayuri grabs Lukaku's arm and drags him to the changing room. Okay, don't be shy. Now take off your clothes. Is it just me? Okay, maybe it's just my experience, but I feel like there's a thing where women really like it when guys put on women's clothes. Am I delusional? Am I hallucinating that? Wow, Mayuri-chan, please don't touch me there. I'll change myself, please, outside. It's a little tricky putting this one on. Mayashi will teach you all the steps. No. No, please don't undress me. Very loud about it.
すごく
It's so Yuri. Homosexual romance between women or works of fiction depicting such.
違うな。あれはユリではない。
That's not Yuri.
ルカ子は
Gakko's a
男だからだ。
guy.
ということは逆領辱ですか。
And it's reverse rape.
実にけしからん。
Well, that's downright criminal. Why is it even called reverse rape? As if it's the same as, like, reverse racism or something. Like, I don't know. That's like saying reverse murder. You know what I mean? Like, his imagination knows no bounds. Few minutes pass and out come Myri first. She looks satisfied. I bet she would be.
ルカくん、ほら恥ずかしがらずに
Come on,
出てきてよ。
Lukaku. Don't be shy. Lukaku doesn't make an appearance even when Myri calls him.
ルカくん、
Lukaku. Finally, a nervous Lukaku comes out of the dressing room. Am I crazy, or is that, like, not that skimpy? I mean, I guess you're showing shoulders, but, like, they're... I don't know how short, because he is pulling it down a bit, so... Looks like he's about to cry. I can already see tears forming. Isn't that skirt a little too short? Those bare legs are truly captivating. Oh wait, oh god, oh god. I'm looking at a guy's legs. What the hell am I saying? Why are his legs shaved? What's going on here, Lukaku? You know... I mean... There are definitely people who can have... Guys even who can have legs that smooth, especially, without shaving, actually. Like, I don't know. Some people just don't get body hair like that. Oh, Lukaku finally wore one of my outfits.
恥ずかしい。
It's so embarrassing. I'm a guy. I shouldn't be dressing like this. No, it's because you're a
可
guy
愛
that
い
you
は
should be
正
dressing
義
like
なん
this.
だよ。
You know what they say? Cuteness is justice. You know, I believe it.
わからないよ。
I don't know what you mean.
さすがは眉師の仕事だな。
Excellent work as
服もモ
usual.
デルも互いに
Clothes
引
and
き
the
立て
model
合
bring out
っ
the
てる。
best in each other.
3次元においてはフェイリス
As
か
far
ら
as
最強
3D
説を唱
goes,
えている僕
Forest
は
Hunt is
このル
supreme.
カ氏に対してはついつい
Lukashi almost
ロ
makes
ーア
me
ング
want
ラ
to
ー化した
become
く
a
なる。
low angler. What the fuck is a low angler? I don't like the sound of it. Cameramen who photograph female cosplayers not just from a low angle. He found where cosplayers congregate such as Kamima or Akihabara's pedestrian heaven.
オカリンの感想はどうかな。
What about you, Ocarine? Is he gonna cosplay? Or just wants his opinion?
そうだな。
Oh yeah, well, when urged to talk, I nod vaguely. I'm fascinated, but it's mortifying to admit that. Lukaku is Lukaku, yet Lukaku is a man, male. Wait, if they're classmates, and Myri is 16, then Lukaku is also 16, and therefore not a man, technically. A man just shouldn't be fascinated by another man. But I don't know if that makes it better. Do you become a man when you're 18? I guess you become an adult. I'll open my phone and put it to my ear.
俺だ。今強烈な精神攻撃を受けてい
My
る。
sanity is under attack.
機関の差し金ではな
No,
く、
it's not the
こい
organization.
つはこの町を守護する大いなる巫女の末裔で。
One of the town's guardian Miko. God, it's infecting my soul.
まさか秋葉にはまだ
I think Akiba has such a powerful guardian.
こいつ
If
を
we can
覚醒
harness
させ
this
られること
power,
ができれば
we
機
can
関による
counteract the
汚染の最小限に
organization's
できるはず。
corrupting influence. I don't really see.
分かっている。まだこの町を奴らの
I
手に渡
know.
すわけには
We
いかな
can't
い。
hand the town over
これ
to
が
those bastards
シュタイン
just
ズゲート
yet.
の選択なのだな。エルプ
This
サイ
too is the
カング
choice of Steins Gate. El Saikongru. I catch my breath, put away my phone, turn back, and smile at Lukaku and the others who are staring blankly at me. Whew. Lukaku, foolish disciple of mine. From now on,
戦い
you
の時
should
に
go
はその
into
コスト
battle
サミダレ装
equipped
備で臨
with
んだ
that costume in Samidare. What did you say the costume was? It was like something from Rhina.
ひらりちゃんは
What?
刀は持たない
Karari-chan
よ
doesn't even have a
むしろ
sword.
ねウーパーを持つとぴったり
Should
だ
carry
よ
an Upa instead. It's true. Apparently, I got an achievement that says I unlocked 25% of CGs. Myri in high spirits makes Lukaku hold the Upa cushion. It's an Upa. His lips tremble as he reluctantly accepts the cushion. He clearly doesn't know what to do with it.
機関による魔の手はこの
The
秋葉にまで迫ろ
organization
うと
is
してい
making a move on Akiba. I pretend not to notice Lukaku's bit rate is down to 0 kilobits per second. Okay, I think the stream reconnected. Understand Lukaku's words so hard on you. You have a duty to protect this town.
そうなんですか
Do I really?
そうだとも
You certainly do.
その下品な笑いやめ
Can
た
you
ら
stop that vulgar
外
laughter?
まで丸聞こえ
I
だ
can
ぞ
hear you from
恥ずか
outside.
しい
It's embarrassing. Chris enters the lab with those remarks. She's coming in late like she's a company executive or something.
クリスチャントゥットゥルー
Christian! Doo-doo-doo.
やってくるなりこの俺に生意気な口を叩くお前は
Come
助
here
手では
this
ない
late and dare insult me? You call yourself my assistant? You call her
助手じゃ
your
ない
assistant.
何度も言わせるな
I'm not your assistant, don't make me repeat myself.
だいたい痛い毛で気弱そうな女の子をおもちゃにして調
Anyway,
子
you're
に
the
乗ってる
worst
なんて
playing with such a weak and innocent girl.
そう思
Aren't
わ
you
ないの
ashamed of yourself?
痛い毛で気弱そうな女の子を
Toying
お
with a
もちゃに
weak
す
and
る
innocent
だ
girl,
と
you say?
いちいち反応するな変態
Don't react to every little thing, you perv. That's right, Christina doesn't know Lukaku's her guy. Correcting is a pain, so I don't say anything.
それにしても
At any rate,
クリスティーナよルカ子の全身
Christina, stop
下から
eyeing
上へと
Lukaku's
寝れ
entire
ますよう
body
にして
from
見つ
top
め
to
るのは
bottom
よ
like a
す
snake ready to devour him.
してないわよそんなこと
I wasn't doing that.
クリスチャンどうかな
Do you like the costume,
ルカ君
Christian?
にすごく似合
It
ってる
really
って
suits
思うで
Lukaku,
しょ
don't you think?
これが噂に聞くジャパニメーション文化
Is
の
this
一
that
つ
cosplay thing I've heard
コ
about?
スプレ
Part of Japanimation culture, right?
とてもキュートね
They're very cute. Part-time warriors, probably important. I'm so bored. There's nothing to do here all day. At least the pay is good. Don't tell the boss I've been polishing my bicycle at work, okay? I'll get fired. I hope you understand. We're in this together, right? What do you mean, but? What are you talking about? Too much free time, I guess. What? The Bronte Workshop pays well? Maybe I'll apply for a part-time job in September. Don't tell the boss I'm polishing the bicycle at work, okay? You've made a fatal mistake. You expose your weakness of you. I'll be saving this trump card for the critical moment. What? The Bronte Workshop pays well. Maybe I'll apply for a part-time job. What was the last message from Part-Time Warrior? Wow, he had to go all the way back. What? I haven't gotten anything? All the Part-Time Warrior messages are gone? Wait a second! There's no messages from Part-Time Warrior. Wait, what was the thing? What's the rule behind messages getting deleted? Like, if you send a message to the past, then the message gets deleted from who? The one in the future or the one in the past? Because there's no part-time... What? Someone's been sending messages. Okay, so if you receive the message in the past, you still have it. Hence why I can go back here and find, like, this stuff. However, if you send it, it's gone. If you're from the future, it's gone. For you. So does that mean... Okay. This is my inbox. I don't know why... No way. Rikako's eyes get wetter and wetter.
どうしてそんなに悲
Why are
し
you
そうなの
crying?
あなた
You
は
look
とても
perfect.
可愛いんだからもっと自
You
信を
should
持
be
つべ
more
きよ
confident. Karisu doesn't know, so she's not doing it intentionally, but I guess that makes things complicated for Lukaku. I should change the topic for Lukaku's sake. While I am a mad scientist, I also happen to be a perfect gentleman. I comb back my hair with my fingers.
ルカ子よ
Lukaku,
お前
tell
の
us
望みを
your
聞け
wish.
ハイパーアクロバティックな会話のつなげ方だな
That's one hell of an acrobatic topic.
聞けルカ子
Listen,
思
Lukaku.
考は具象
Your
化する
desires can become
そして
reality.
この日本は言
Japan is
霊
a
の
land of
国
great spiritual power.
一旦下に乗
It
せた言葉
resides
に
in
も
every word that
力
slips
が
from
宿
your
る
tongue.
お前も晴れてオタク世界の住人となった今
Now that you two have
はっき
joined
り望み
your
を言葉に
Otaku
出しておく
world,
べきだ
you need to conceal your deepest desires no longer.
そうすればこの地の混
Speak
沌
your
が
wish
シュタインズゲートの選択に影響を
by the
及ぼす
chaos that rules
お前
Akihabara.
を後押しする
Steins Gate shall grant it.
僕の願い
Huh? My wish? Raka puts his hands together in front of his waist and bends his head slightly beside his cheeks, turn light pink. His bashful, squirming appearance with wet, upturned eyes would make anyone who saw him either want to hug him real tight or smack him upside the head. It's that damn powerful.
その
Well,
聞いても
if I tell you, promise not to laugh,
恥ずべきことは何もない
there's nothing to be embarrassed
堂々
about.
と宣誓するの
Just
だ
proclaim it to the world.
そりゃ世界を混沌にうんたら
Yeah,
とか
no
言っ
wish
て
is
るバカに
embarrassing
比べれば
compared to the idiotic wish for chaos to envelop the world or whatever.
そこの助手人の望みを笑うとは品性が知れるぞ
You assistant, what kind of person laughs at other people's wishes?
マユシーの願い事はね美味しいものをお腹いっぱい
Oh, hi Marlin for you too. Yeah,
スー
thanks.
パーグッズでラボを埋め尽くすこととルカ君にコスをしてもらうこと
Maishi's wish is to eat a ton of yummy food and to cover the lab with Upa goods and to get Luka-kun to wear my costume.
マユリには聞いていない
Not asking you,
マユシ
but Maishi wants Shota in the
ー
gate
後押ししてほしい
to grant her wish too. And an exceptionally cute boy or young man, such characters are primarily designed to appeal to a female demographic.
初対インザゲートってそ
Shota
の
in the
間
gate?
違い方神レベルだろうなんかそこはかとな
That
く
mistake is God tier.
インモラルな香りが
Probably because it's so naughty. We all ignored Aru. Lukaku puts his hands to his mouth and casts his eyes down. The same gesture as a female junior confessing her love to a male senior underneath a cherry tree. Cuteness overload, must resist. I want to be a girl. Oh. I guess that makes sense.
Hi?
What? So does that mean it's not... Okay, so I believe it mentioned in the past that it was Lukaku's father that made Lukaku wear the Miko, but I guess it wasn't just that. Karisu is the first to react. Her expression is one of utter confusion. Well, that's only natural. Not even I expected that, so I accidentally swallowed my waha. I don't really like how I look. I always thought that if I were a girl, I could be a little more confident. So he has no confidence in himself, or I guess herself now. It's prettier than any girl here. Damn! See, this is evidence that men are the beautiful gender. I remember watching a video about that, and in every other aspect of nature, I wouldn't say every, I can't speak for every animal, but a lot of animals, let me just tell you, it's usually the females that look pretty plain, and it's the males that are more flamboyant. Like there's peacocks, for example, and then there's like orangutan. There's probably more I can't think of. And yet he has no confidence. I wonder how it happened that humans are the opposite. I'm well aware of this for a reason. Wait, I'm well aware of the reason for this. It's because he's a guy. Well, I don't know about that, but... Wait a second. Cursa starts rubbing her temples. What did you say? You know what I noticed? Also, I find that in Japanese media, there's like a lot more trans characters than there are like homosexual characters. Like, okay, I'm probably cherry picking here, but one example I can think of is Gnosia, which is another visual novel style game, social deduction, that got an anime. And, well, I guess it doesn't, you don't even need to reference the anime. In the game, there are literally two, like, agender characters. I just think it's interesting, because I honestly... Okay, well, I guess I'm wrong, because it's Yuri and Yaoi, but I don't know if that really counts as, like, a character. Maybe it does? But, never mind. I'm getting sidetracked. Oh, assistant of mine, no Christina. I'm not your assistant, and I'm not Christina. You've made a grave error. I have? Don't you understand, Christina? No, of course you don't. How could you? With impure thoughts clouding your eyes. What do you mean? Allow me to explain. You called Lukaku here a weak and innocent girl. But he's not a girl at all. He's a guy. Is that some kind of joke?
アカシ
It's
ック
not
レ
a
コードにも
joke.
明記してある
But the
揺ら
naked
ぐこと
truth
な
that's
き真
described
実だ
in the Akashic Records. Akashic Records. This is like an Indian script. The database in which every event in the whole universe from past to future is recorded. The memory of humanity's collective consciousness. Not in vinyl. Chunibyo. Chunibyo. What? Is this a real thing? Like, can I look this up and they'll... Akashic Records? Akashic Records. Akashic Records are a mystical, energetic library containing the vibrational history of every soul and event in the universe, accessible through deep meditation or spiritual practice. Okay, so yeah, it does. It's probably Indian in origin. Offering insights of past lives, current challenges, future potentials, find healing, purpose, and understand interconnectedness. Essentially acting as a cosmic Wi-Fi signal for your soul's journey. Interesting. Never... I mean, Japan is predominantly Buddhist, right? So I guess it makes sense they would reference that. Carissa looks at Daru and Mayuri as if seeking help, but they nod with a knowing look in their eyes. As for Lukaku himself, he's just hanging his head in shame.
これは釣られてもいい
Are you guys trolling me? Is that at channel language? What? Carissa suddenly turns away as if to avoid my gaze when she walks up to Lukaku.
漆原さん、岡部の言ってることは本当なの？
Arushibara-san, is what Okabe says true?
はい、
Yes.
僕
I'm
男です。
a guy.
嘘だ。
No way.
こんな可愛い子が
Someone
男
this
の子の
cute
はず。
can't be a boy.
いや逆
You've got
そ
it
れを言うなら
backwards.
こんな可愛い子が女
You're
の子
supposed
の
to say
はずがないだ
Someone this
し
cute can't be a girl.
そういう意味で言ったんじゃなく
It's
て。
not what I meant. Does that mean Karisu knows the meaning of the phrase someone this cute can't be a girl? I knew it, she really is an at channeler. Is that like the equivalent of Reddit?
ありのま
Every
ま
time
の
they
前
say
でいれば
that.
いいのだ俺たちは
Kako, you're fine just the way you are. I will not reject you. Be you man or be you woman, nor will anyone else here.
同時にお前の望みもまた俺
I
は
will not deny your
俺たち
wish,
は否定しない
nor will anyone else here.
いちいち俺たちって言い直さなくてもよく
Why
ない
do you keep repeating that last part? Fuck, what's the last part specifically? I will not deny your wish, nor anyone else here. Karisu, unable to calm down after learning the truth, starts touching her own face and checking her hair in her pocket mirror. She's getting
あた
jealous.
ふたしているなクリスティーナ
Why, Christina?
自分よりずっと
Is it
女の
such
子
a
らしい
shock
男
to
がい
meet
た
a
こと
man
が
far more
それほど
feminine
ショック
than
か
you?
認めるわ。
I admit it.
私は彼女
Compared to her, I mean, to him,
彼に比べ
I'm
れば
not as cute.
乱暴な言葉
I
遣いだ
talk
し
more
態度
rudely.
も悪いし
And
可
my
愛げもない
attitude is worse.
これってショックで3日は寝込む
This is
レ
a
ベル
3-day coma level shock. At channel is 2-channel, 2chan. Oh, in real life, a Japanese BBS and basically the origin of 4chan. Ah.
クリスちゃんも可愛いよ
Chris-chan's cute too.
フォローはいらないますます惨めになるから
Don't try to comfort me, it just makes me feel worse.
己の欠点を顧みることができる人間はいずれ
Admitting your
強く
faults is the first step towards becoming stronger.
お前もいずれ立派な女性
You
に
may
な
one
れる
day become a splendid woman, Christina.
今はまだ若いだけだ
You're still young.
あんたに説教される言われはない
Who
ぞ
the hell asked you?
前言撤回だ。己の欠点すら顧みようとしない
I
とは。
take it back. You're a stubborn fool who refuses to face the truth.
うるさい。あんたが言うな。
Shut up. I don't want to hear that from you at all. Wait, I don't want to hear that from you of all people.
ごめんなさい。
Sorry. I shouldn't have said anything. Lukaku bows his head for some reason. His eyes are red and puffy. Such a cute girl or boy on the verge of tears. Kurisu and I have no choice to stop arguing.
さて、僕の愛用のデジカメは
Better get my trusty digicam.
おもむろに撮影会の準
Don't
備を
try to
始め
sneak
る
in
な
a
変
photo
態。
session, you perv.
先生、ローアングラーになりたいです。
I want to be a low angler. But still, it's just a whim to ask for Lukaku's wish. I hardly expected this to happen. That's a hell of a coming out story. So that's how Lukaku thinks of himself.
しかしルカ子よ。その望
Lukaku, how serious are you about that wish of yours? Why, you're gonna go back in time through the phone wave and re-roll RNG until Lukaku is a woman? If he's truly desperate, then having a sex change operation is probably the best way to go. Judging by his current looks, Lukaku could become a star of Tokyo's LGBT community. You know, that's funny timing, because it just popped up in my YouTube feed, like, I forget, I think it was like Takashi or whatever, and they're talking about like the LGBT community, I think in Shinjuku. I don't know, I just think that's convenient. No, screw that, he could even be a TV personality.
例えば夜眠りについて
You know the stories where a guy magically turns into a girl overnight?
みたいなそういう
Sometimes I wish that would happen to me. I believe that's happens. I don't know if that technically counts as transforming into a girl. It's more of a body swap, but I think in Your Name that's what happens.
夢見すぎですよね
I don't know. I have some opinions on Your Name. It's like, and don't get me wrong, it's definitely good. It's very well animated, but people are like saying it's way better than I would personally agree with. Like there are people who said Your Name made them cry. It's like the only thing that made them do it, and I'm just like, really? Now, personally, I think an underrated movie of I don't know if it's the same artists or studio, but what's it called? Silent Voice, I think. Dude, that was so good. Like it was actually, it kind of has a generic cover art, but honestly, I wasn't expecting it to be as good as it was. It's probably like a S tier, if I had to say. I'll probably drop an anime tier list eventually. I don't know when I feel like it. That's stupid, isn't it? Stop it with those puppy dog eyes. Are you that Chihuahua from a certain popular commercial?
ルカ君
How, Luka-kun? You're so cute.
So cute
So cute. Looks like Kurisu's been struck by Lukaku's cuteness too. The skimpy costume he's wearing isn't helping. It's like dunking your brain in a vat of pure moe, then you die. The scary part is that afterwards you feel an irresistible urge to grant Lukaku's every wish. But as Lukaku said, it's going to be hard to find a nice, clean solution to his problem. And then Kurisu clears her throat.
そういえば聞いたことがあるんだけど
This reminds me of something I heard once.
解説セリフ来たこれ
Exposition scene for the win.
お肉をたくさん食べれば男の子を野菜を
They're
たくさ
saying
ん
that
食
if
べ
you
れ
eat a
ば
lot of meat
女
when
の
you're
子を産むこ
pregnant,
とができるっていう
you'll have a boy.
俗説があるら
If
し
you
い
eat a lot of vegetables, you have a girl. So what, you're gonna go back in time and make the parents eat vegetables or something?
ソースは民命処方
Mime Shobo? Source, I made it the fuck up. A fictional publishing house that appears in a certain manga. In this manga, Minmei Shobo publishes books on fictional martial arts. On the internet, quoting Mime Shobo is a way to jokingly make statements seem factual. Huh. So Minmei Shobo is like the Steven Seagal of Japan or something?
インターネットで見た。
I saw it on the internet.
そういう返しをするとはお主
So that's how you
やるな
reply. Well played.
何のこと？
What are you talking about? Saw it on the internet? Or saw it on 4chan?
知らなかった。
Really?
じゃ
I
あ
didn't know that.
マヨシーのママの
So Mayoshi and Christian's moms ate a lot of vegetables. Only Mayuri's impressed.
マヨシーはジューシー唐揚げナンバーワンばっかり食べてるから。
Mayoshi only eats juicy chicken number 1. So will her future child be a boy?
ねえねえ、バナナはお野菜に含まれ
Hey,
る
do you think bananas count as vegetables? You know, if this were actually the case, then wouldn't like every Hindu person be a woman? Mayuri's full of questions, so I'll leave her to them.
それなら狩猟で暮らしていた原始人たちはどうなるのだ。
But what about primitive people who lived on hunting? If that theory is true, then they would have had too many boys and not enough girls.
そうなれば人類が
Humanity
ここま
would
で
never
繁栄でき
have
ていた
made
かも怪
it
しい。
this far.
別にそれが正しいって言ってるわけじゃない。
I never said it was true.
なんとなく思い出しただけよ。いちいち
I
噛み
just
つか
remember
ない
hearing
で。
it somewhere, so don't snap at every little thing.
俺は噛みついてなどいない。
I didn't snap Christina.
その説
Feel like verifying that theory?
どういうこと？
What are you implying?
思い出せ。俺たちの手には
Have you forgotten?
電話レンジカッコ仮
Yeah,
がある
the
ではない
phone
か。
wave. Oh, are they actually gonna try that? Oh no. Is this how we're gonna lose someone?
電話レンジちゃん
Phone
チ
wave.
ーってしたら男の子か
It
女
can
の子か
tell
わ
if
か
you'll have
る
a
の
boy or a girl. So in theory, let's say we do go back in time. Well, okay, well actually nothing would change because eating vegetables and eating meat doesn't actually do that. But if hypothetically, we entertain that thought, and Lukaku becomes a girl, what would that change? Possibly, well, Lukaku said they would be more confident. If they're more confident, they might be more skeptical of Rintaro. If they're more skeptical of Rintaro, Lukaku might avoid interacting with him. I don't know. And then, I don't know. There's no way in hell.
いや、そうか。
Wait, of course. Looks like Karisa's got it. They don't call her a genius for nothing.
漆原さんのお母さんが妊
They don't
娠
call
中
her
の
a
時期へ
genius at
E メー
all.
ルを送るのね。
We can send a D-mail to Urashibara-san's mother when she was pregnant.
いいか
Uh-huh.
野菜をもっとたくさん食べ
Indeed,
ろ
something
と
like
いう内容で
eat
な。
more vegetables. Lukaku doesn't know what D-mails are, and Mayuri's just a little dumb, tilts their head in confusion at the same time. Have we actually seen Lukaku's mother? We've seen her father. Huh. What if Lukaku's mother died, and by eating vegetables, she doesn't die? That'd be wild.
やってみる価値はあると思わないか？
Think it's worth a shot?
それは
Well,
今さら偽善で取り繕おうとするなよ、クリス
it's
ティ
too late to hide behind your goody two-shoes mask,
俺は知っているぞ。
Christina.
お前がマッド
Your
サイエン
fate
ティ
is
ストの
to become
素
a
質を持
mad
つ
scientist.
実験大好きっ子だと
For
いうこ
you're
と
an
を
experiment-loving girl.
誰が実験大好きっ子だ。
Who are you calling an experiment loving girl? Are you not? Am I wrong?
違わないけれども。
But that settles it.
ちょい待ち。それでもし実験が成功したらどうする？
Hold on, man. What are you gonna do if the experiment works?
どうするとは？
What do you mean?
だってルカ氏の性別がマジで変わっちゃうってことじゃん。
I mean, if Lukashi's sex seriously changes, I don't know, I feel like it's just a bit risky, especially when you're considering, like, what, Lukaku is 16 years old, so that's like 16 years of butterfly effect we're talking.
それがルカ子の望みだろ？
That's what he wants, isn't it?
いやそうだけど
Well, yeah, but
もし性別が変わったら
if his sex
ルカ
does
氏が
change,
生きてきた16年間の
won't the
歴史が
16 years of his life change too?
ってこと？
That's what I mean.
それについて誰が責任取る？
Who's gonna take responsibility for that?
それは
That's...
責任は僕が
I'll take responsibility. Taka raises his hand timidly.
マジで言ってる？
Seriously, so this isn't just like gender or like social dysphoria. This is physical dysphoria as well, because I mean, Kako could just like, I don't know, go on HRT or something.
よくわからないんです。
Well, I don't really understand,
その方法を使え
but
ば
if we use this method,
女の子になれるかもしれ
I
ない。
might become a girl, right?
だったら
Then
試してみたいです。
I want to try.
どうかお願いします。師匠。
Please, master. He bows his head to me.
マユリ、お前の意見。
My, your opinion?
ルカ君が女の子
If Luka-kun becomes a girl,
今度からはルカち
then
ゃん
I've
って呼
gotta
ば
call
ないと
her
ダメだね。
Luka-chan.
ルカちゃんは眉シ
Will Luka-chan wear Mayashi's costumes?
それとこれと
well,
は話が
that's another story. At any rate, it doesn't look like Mayuri has any objection.
決まりだな。ならばルカ子よ、
And that settles it, Lukaku.
ラボメンナンバー006
I
に
appoint
命じ
you
る。
Lad Mem number 6. Of course, it's not going to turn out as straightforward as we guessed.
ではレンジカッコ仮は我がラボの最重要機密
The
事項。
phone wave is our lab's most important secret.
お前は
In
ラボ
order
メ
to
ンと
use
ならなければならな
it,
い
you。must become a lab mem. Ah, okay.
僕このラボのメンバーに
Actually,
ずっ
I always
とな
wanted
り
to
た
be
い
a
って
lab
思ってい
mem.
たんです。そうだったの？言ってくれればよかったのに。
You should have just said so.
言い出す勇気がなくて、それに僕
I didn't have the courage.
さっきも言ったんですけど、
Like I said,
機械のことをさっぱ
I
りわ
don't
から
know
な
a
い
thing
です
about gadgets.
そんなこと気にしなくていいんだよ。
You don't have to worry about those
だってね
things. I mean, Mayuri doesn't get them either. You kind of just have to, like, exist and breathe air. That's really all you need. That's not something to be proud of, Mayuri.
ではルカ子は今この時よりラボメンと
So
なる。
Lukaku shall be a lab mem
いろ
from
ん
this
なある
point
者はいない
forward.
な。
Any objection? Just because every time Rentaro needs like someone to maintain secrecy, he does so by making them a lab mem. But he hasn't done that for Suzuha. Just for some reason. Not quite sure. Maybe because Suzuha, I don't know, doesn't get along with Kurisu, I guess?
はーい。
Here. Kurisu raises her hand.
私ラボメンナンバー004を返上したいので、
I want to give
代わりに漆原さんを
Shibara-san my
004にしてあ
number
げて。
so I can retire.
却下だ。他には？
Denied. Anyone else? Myri and daughter ask what happened to number 5, but I ignore them. Moika will always be number 5 in my heart. No other objections emerge. All members are in favor.
ではルカ子はラボメ
Very
ンナ
well.
ンバー006
Lukaku
と
is
なる。
officially lab mem number 6. Henceforth, pledge your allegiance to the lab and devote all your strength to the enrichment of science.
はい。
Yes, I will.
とても嬉しいです。
I'm so happy.
さて
Now
とい
then,
うことで早
let's
速
begin
実
the
験を
experiment immediate. Wait. I suddenly realized something that makes me smack my forehead in dismay.
しまった。
Damn.
ルカ子は今16歳だったな。
You're 16, right?
はい。
What does that mean?
つまり
So you were
1993
born
年
in 1993. How many hours is that ago?
そうだよ。マユシーと同い年なの
Yep,
に。
the same year as
そ
Mayashi.
れがどうしたの？
That is gonna be the longest fucking microwave cook time in the universe. I'm gonna tell Lukaku's wanted to eat a lot of vegetables. We need to send an email to 10 months before Lukaku was born. Maybe we have to send to 1992.
携帯が日本で普及し始めたのはいつだ。
When did cell phones become widespread in Japan? Looks like Chris and Dara figured it out. Dara goes to Google it.
96年ぐらいっぽい。
Around
メール機
1996,
能が実装されるの
there
は
wasn't
さ
mail
らに
until
遅い
later,
かも。
though.
つまりルカ子の生まれた年の時
The
点で
year Lukaku was born,
携帯は一般化され
most
てない
people
という
still
こと
didn't have cell phones.
ルカ子の母親も持っていない
Lukaku's
可能
mother
性
may
があ
not
る。
have had one.
もしそうなら
In that case, she might not be able to receive the email.
ああ、そっか。
Oh, I get it.
ダメなんです。
Oh no, we can't do it? Lukaku's face darkens. I fold my arms and thought, some way to receive the email and error when cell phones weren't yet widespread. Landline? I don't know.
こうなったら毒電波
Well,
を
I'm
飛ばせ
modifying
るよう
to
改
send
造すると
denpo
か。
waves or something.
何よ毒電波って
What the hell are denpo waves?
ちょっとヤバい人たちだけが
Waves
ユ
that
ンユ
only
ンと受
denpo
信でき
girls
る
can
んだ。
pick up, you know?
電波っつうか
Those crazy
電
girls
波
who always talk about stuff
特に
no one
春先によ
understands.
く見られる。
It's pretty moe.
毒されてるのはあんたの
I'll
脳みそ
microwave
だ
your
ろ。
brain if you don't shut up.
いいよ。もっと罵
Yes,
ってくれて
abuse me
OK だ
more,
よ。
please. Dude, this guy's gonna catch a case.
だったら手紙をタイムカプセ
Oh,
ル
couldn't
に
he
入
put a
れ
letter in a
埋め
time
るっていう
capsule
のは？
and bury it? No. It's too big.
それじゃあ過去じゃなくて
I
未
would
来
go
に
to
行っ
the
ちゃうわ。
future, not the past.
そっか。
こうなったらあれだ。ルカシが雷に打たれると
How
か、
the thing
そ
where you
れ
get
で性
struck
別
by
転換
lightning.。
古臭いコミックとかアニメで手垢が
Turns
つ
you
い
into
た
a
りする
girl like in old comics and anime. I don't know, that sounds kind of painful, getting struck by lightning.
D メールを使わなきゃ実験
No
の意
point
味
to
ないでしょ。
experiment if we don't use
脱線
D-mail.
しないで。
Don't lose sight of the objective.
じゃあクリスちゃんのナイスアイデアに
Counting on you for a nice idea, Christian.
私
Me?
私は
I...
そうね。高速を事情倍ほど上回るロ
We
ケ
could
ットを
build a
開発
rocket
すれ
which
ば
exceeds the speed of
あま
light
りの
quicker
速さ
than
に時
immense
間が
power.
逆行して
Sorry, immense speed would reverse the flow of time or something.
自分だって電話レンジのこと念頭に置いてないじゃんか。
You're forgetting about the phone wave too. Also, did they literally say that like moving at the speed of light or something isn't real time travel because like you can't go past the point that you did it, like that's why the plane example doesn't work, or do planes just like function differently than at light speeds?
しかも
I
こ
don't
の
know.
天才少女め
Furthermore,
自
Genius
ら
Girl,
相対性理論を否
you
定
just
したぞ
contradicted relativity.
単なる冗談でしょ。
It was just a
本
joke.
気にしないで。
Don't take it seriously.
まったく
Useless.
どいつもこ
All
い
of
つも
you.
使えないな
This lab is a disgrace.
だったら自称
Fine then, let's hear from
IQ170
Ho
の
and
灰色の
Kiyoma,
脳
the
細胞
insane mad
狂気の
scientist
マ
with
ッ
an
ドサイエ
IQ
ンティ
over
ストホー
170,
インさん
whose brain cells are
ダイヤをどう
coveted
ぞ
the world over. What's your genius plan?
頭の片隅で
Inspiration flashes in the corners of my brain.
ひらめけの精神だな。
The Edison thing again? The sensation. Yes, my natural mad scientist inspiration is about to explode. I don't think you can go back in time just by going fast, or did I misunderstand? Yeah, I think I heard the same thing too. I think they even said it in the game. It's like, you can't go past the point that you like started moving, or whatever, like that point in time. The sensation, yes, my natural is about to explode.
思いついた
I have it. All eyes focus on me. The broad grin I proclaim.
携帯がなければポケベルに
If
送
we
ればい
can't
いじゃ
send
ん
it to a cell phone, they'll send it to a pager. Do those use like the same network? Like if you send a D-mail, can you just send it to maybe an early method of receiving wireless messages in Japan? Service started in around 1968. After support for text data was added in the 1990s, pagers grew rapidly in popularity among high school girls. However, pagers were soon replaced by cellular phones, and pager service was eventually terminated in 2007. I mean, I guess from like a consumer standpoint, you would want your network to connect to the previous network because it makes it easier for people to switch to it. I don't know. Surely this won't fuck anything up. Okay, about 22 hours have passed since I made my mind-blowingly awesome proclamation. What I mean is that time dilation is only slow time for you by going near light speed, so you age less for an outside observer, but both of you go forward in time still. Hold up. Alright. Yeah, every time I alt-tab to friggin' STEINS Gate software or whatever, moves all the windows. Okay, so about 22 hours have passed since I made my mind-blowingly awesome proclamation. Hello. Luca enters the lab shyly, just as he did yesterday. He gives me a bashful smile when our eyes meet.
お母さんポケベルを持って
Mom
ま
had
し
a
た。
pager.
ああ、よかったね、ルカ君。
Okay, that's great, Luca-kun.
これで前に進めるわね。
Now we can proceed with the experiment.
ルカシ女の子バージョンか。燃える
Lucashi's
の
girl
確
version
定。
will definitely be Moe. Mayuri, Karisu, and Daru are already on standby. Do people seriously think this is a good idea? Like, sending it 16 years in the past? Sending a D-mail to a pager. Yesterday we argued about whether it's even possible. Eventually we settled on probably. Data is data after all. Maybe? I don't know. Computers like that. They kind of have to both use like ASCII or something, right? The rest depends on the pager radio waves stations 18 years ago, but it should be fine as long as their data gets sent through safely. We already googled how to send data to a pager. For the pagers back then, you would first enter the other person's pager number, then, if in the Kanto region, enter *2**2. After that, you would enter the numbers to send. That's how it worked, apparently. Pagers in 1992 could still only send numbers. Phone number display functions were also yet to be implemented, so your number was hidden from the other person by default. few years after that, pagers start to implement Japanese character displays, enabling functionality similar to that of email. Therefore, the D-mail Lukaku is about to send, it's technically not a mail, though it has to be sent in numerical form. Naturally, I have a conversion table for that on hand. You can find information even from 18 years ago if you just Google it. I was pretty worried by the lack of information on pagers first, but that's my little secret.
漆原さん、あとは過去の
Remember
お母さん
Shibara-san,
に
you
向け
need
て
to
の文
think
章
about
を
what to
あなた
send
自身で
to
考
your
えて
mother in the past.
僕がですか？
I mean, realistically, right? Certainly eating vegetables wouldn't change anything. Huh? I do.
自分の夢を叶えたいなら自分自身で
If you
道を
want
切
to
り
grant
開
your
く
wish,
俺たちがし
you
てや
guys
れ
open the
る
door
のは
with your own hands.
その強払い程度のことだけだ
I can only show you the way. Why is Kurisu just like going along with this? Like, there's just so many things that don't make sense.
わかりました。
I understand. We explained to Lukaku the function of the phone wave. The numbers we're sending are 1-byte characters, so we can send 36 of them. The pager's number-to-letter conversion system uses 2 numbers to correspond to 1 Japanese character. Furthermore, since you first need to input asterisk 2, that means you can only send 16 hiragana characters. Lukaku, understanding everything, takes out a notebook to begin writing drafts for the pager message. I show Lukaku the site I found. It reads pager number and letter conversion. Pager typing is commonly known as two-touch typing or pager input. It's somewhat different from cell phone input. You choose the consonant and then input the vowel. The consonants are A, K, S, T, N, H, M, Y, R, W. The vowels are A, E, I, O, U. Basically, to input K-E, you press 2 to input the consonant K. Then press 4 for the vowel E.
結構めんどいな。僕はてっきり
This is a pain.
831-831-831
Let's just send
って打てばいいんだとばかり思っていたよ。
831-831. That should do it. What does that mean?
どうして831なの？
Why 831?
831で
8,
野
yeah.
菜じゃんじょ
3 saw, 1
野菜
for
っての
veggies,
ルカシ
yasai.
のお母様の頭に
Veggies,
すり込めば
veggies.
い
We
い
just
の
have to
か
drill that into Lukashi's mother's brain.
そんなメッセージではいたずら扱いされるだけだ
She'll just pass that message off as a prank. Faris. Oh no, he escaped, yeah? If we don't find him and kill him, misfortune will fall upon Akibun, yeah? His name is the end of tutorial. He's small and nimble, and he cries choo choo, yeah? Come here quick, Faris needs your help, Nyan. Okay. A rat? What kind of cat girl's afraid of rats? You disappoint me, Faris. I can help, but it won't be cheap. Signs of increasing misfortune. I don't even know. These are just so schizo. A rat? What kind of cat girl is afraid of rats? I don't know if this affects the ending I get. I assume I have to pick the most amicable one. I don't really want to help Faris find rats, but whatever. Just okay.
だったら29292929
Then how about 29292929229?
一応聞いてやるが
I'm going
ど
to
ういう
regret asking this, but what does that mean?
肉肉肉肉
Niku for meat. That would just. That's
肉
not
好き
what
に
we
させて
want.
どうする
Why do you want her to like meat?
違うよ。それ
That's
だ
not
け
it.
肉肉
If you keep repeating meat, then she'll actually start to hate meat and want to eat vegetables instead. Don't you think? Dog, what?
あるわねえよ。
Yeah, no. Lukaku completes his composition while we speak our nonsense.
こういう内容でどうでしょうか。
How is something like this?
母さん野菜を
Mom, eat veggies, okay?
そのまますぎじゃね？
Isn't that a little too vague?
冒頭の母さんは不要
The
だ。
first mom should go.
余計な疑念を抱
That'll
かせる
just
だけ
make it
だ。
harder to believe.
じゃあ
Then
野菜
eat
をたく
lots
さ
of
ん食べる
veggies
と
to
女
give
の子を
birth
産
to
め
a
ます
girl.
ひねりすぎるのもね。
That's a little
そ
too
れに
direct.
文字数オ
And it's
ーバ
over
ー
the
してるわ
character
よ。
limit.
野菜食べると元気な子を産める
Eat veggies for healthy kid.
ちょい待ち。この変換表によると
Wait a sec.
濁点
According
も
to
数
this
字2
conversion
個で
chart,
表現しない
looks
と
like you
ダ
gotta
メっ
use
ぽい。
2 more numbers for voiced consonants.
その文章だと半角4
So
文字オーバ
that
ーする。
sentence is 4 bytes over.
ならば少し改変だ。野
Then a
菜食
little
うと元気な
modification.
子を産める
How about
っ
eat
てどうだ？
veggies for healthy kid?
言い方が下品じゃない？相手は
Isn't that a
漆
little
原さ
too
んのお母さん
informal?
でしょ？
Talking to Urushibaru-san's mother, you
通じる
know.
かな？
Would she understand the veg for part?
ならば代案を出してもらおうか。
If any bright ideas? Carissa shrugs her shoulders and says no more. Then it's settled.
じゃあ早速打ってみようよ
Come on, let's type it out. When sending to a pager, the number and code message is handled like a telephone number, so we enter the input into the X68000. Holy fuck. The long, random-looking string of numbers is complete.
よし、準備万端 OK だ。
Okay, we're good to go. Now we just activate the phone wave and have Lukaku call. The microwave timer is set to 154,152 seconds. It should arrive around January 1st, 1993. The margin of error is around 1 to 3 days. I guess leap year calculations a pain, so I ignored it. Huh. I guess so. Lukaku's slender fingers start to tremble on top of the enter
いい
button.
か。起動するぞ。
Ready? I'm starting it up. Lukaku looks at me, tears in his eyes, then nods faintly. The discharge phenomenon soon occurs. Lukaku flinches and takes a step back, but then I see determination flare in his eyes. He sets his jaw and pushes the enter button. Ooh, what's the divergence? It dropped to 0.45. Do we want to go higher? Like it needs to be 1% or something? And then it like breaks the wall or whatever and we get freedom? Or I probably got a lot of details mixed up there. Maybe high divergence is bad. Wave dizziness hits, I place a hand on the table to support myself. The dizziness slowly fades. Little by little, color returns to the world. Uh-oh. Let me guess, Lukaku isn't there. Reading Steiner activated again. Did the world line change? I'll look around the room. Still there. Unlike what happened with Moika, Lukaku's still here. He blushes, then when he notices my stare.
岡部さん
Akabe-san?
そんなに
Could you please
見ないでくだ
not
さ
look
い
at me like that? I fold my arms and tilt my head. Lukaku's appearance hasn't changed a bit. I'm paying particular attention to his chest, as a guy it's natural for him to have no breasts. If he's a girl now, then that's a different story. That washboard isn't tiny breast level, it's no breast level.
これは
It
失敗
didn't
か。
work? So the eat lots of vegetables to give birth to a girl thing Carissa talked about is nothing but fringe science? Who would have thought? What kind of scientist believes such flimsy theory anyway?
失敗って何が
What didn't work? Everyone, including Lukaku, looks at me in confusion.
何って。お前たち
Don't you remember?
揃いも揃ってボケ
Just
ている
now,
の
we
か
used the phone wave
たった今この電話レンジカッコ仮で
to... I slap a hand over my mouth as soon as I started talking. That was careless of me. As our previous experience proved, the activation of reading Steiner means that the world line has changed. I'm the only one who carries his memories through that change. Nobody else here knows what we did.
いや、なんでもない。
Sorry, it's nothing. After admiring Lukaku happily go out shopping for lunch at a neighborhood convenience store.
クリスティーナよ。一つ聞きたいのだが。
Christina, I want to ask you something. Is Lukaku...
今度はどんな変態
What
的行為を
pervy
考
act
え
are
て
you
るんだ。
thinking about this
あんた
time?
たち変態コンビは油断
Can't
も
be too
隙もない
careful
な。
around the perv duo.
変態コンビじゃねえ。
We're not a
僕
perv
たち
duo.
は変態
We're
紳
a
士コンビだ。
pervy gentleman duo.
どうでもいい。ほんと。どうでもいい。
Seriously, whatever. Damn, I can't ask now. It's really annoying that no one remembers. I don't want to think about how Karisu might react if I suddenly ask is Lukaku a girl. I should wait until I can get Lukaku alone and check then. But considering how his appearance hasn't changed at all, it's very likely this exchange failed. In that case, what did Lukaku's D-mail change? It dropped the divergence level. Like, crazy. What does that mean? Because the divergence is, like, always measured in reference to a world line, right? So, like, you pick a... I imagine how it works is you pick a world line, that world line is zero divergence, and then every other world line can, you know, has some level of divergence relative to it. So I'm wondering if maybe, like, relative to some true world line or something, Lukaku was always a girl, and then Lukaku being a guy was caused by some divergence, and we just corrected it? Maybe? I don't know. In that case, what Lukaku's D-mail change? It's just like the Moika experiment. The result is different from what we expected. The real problem is that we have no control. After I leave the lab, I head to May Queen plus Neon Square to think. Daru sits in front of me, waiting impatiently for Forrest to bring our order.
だるよ。D メールについて。
Daru, what do you think about D-mail? Ooh, Myri. Okay, so you want to cosplay as a warrior from the Sengoku period? Alright, Mai should work extra hard to have something for Winter Kamima. I know you'll be popular with the girls, I'm not sure how to feel about that. Wait, when did I say I'd cosplay? Did you email the wrong person? Or don't tell me, you plan to sell me out to the enemy. I feel like not. I don't know. Guess this one. I'll just go with this one. It's cool, but it's kind of lame at the same time.
すごくないと思った理由は
What's lame about it?
フェイリスタンとのライネット勝負の
I
結果を
couldn't
改
use
変で
it
き
to
なか
win
っ
my
たろ
Rainet match against Faristan. Now that's a selfish reason.
何度かの実験で分かったが
As our experience has shown, D-mail still hasn't
D-mail
reached a reliable level of precision.
運の要素が絡んでく
A
る
true
の
time
は
machine
装置と
must
しての
remove
欠陥
luck
だ
from the equation.
もっと送り手
The
側が
phone
コントロー
wave
ルできるようにならなければ
is useless unless we can
実用性が
somehow
低い
give
まま
the
のガラクタ
sender
に終わ
more
る
control. For starters, there's a problem of how I'm the only one who can recognize the changes. Without my special power, we wouldn't even be able to check the results of the experiment. Ridiculous.
確かに結果出てないよな。ロト6当てるって件はどうなったん？
Yeah, we aren't getting results, but what about the Lotto 6?
保留中だ
Pending. Although it was Lukaku's mistake that caused us surprise, he wouldn't have been in a position to make that mistake if the past version of me hadn't asked him to buy the ticket in my stead. Why did the past me even do that? It's like Steins Gate guided the money away from my grasp. No, I need to think positive. What if that's actually a foreshadowing? What if Steins Gate is actually, like, kind of correct in describing what the Committee of 300 is doing? Where every time we try to make a change to the timeline, they go back and, like, out-chess us and prevent things from going perfectly, but in even subtler ways. No, I need to think positive.
この法院京馬ともあろう男が
Hoen
こ
Kiyoma
んなところでつまずいていられるものか
will not let this keep him
俺
down.
は諦めたりはしないなぜなら俺がマッドサイエンティストだからだ
For I'm a mad scientist. How to think about it? We don't even know why the past him gave it to Lukaku to buy the ticket. I mean, we kind of just guess that's like, okay, maybe Hoen is paranoid all the time and he fears the organization, so he wants to keep his head down and not have his name as like the prize winner. But maybe that's not what happened. Maybe, like, I don't know. Obviously, a more extreme example would be like maybe the Men in Black came for him. He was like, Lukaku, buy this. I can't, or something.
言葉の意味はわからんが
I
と
don't
にかく
understand what you're
すごい
saying, but
自
you
信
sure seem
だ
confident about it.
あの電話レンジカッコ仮でゆくゆくは人
Someday
間を
we will improve the phone wave
過去ばかりでなく未来に
so
も
that it may
向け
be
て
used to
送り出
send
すことがで
things
きるように改良する
not only to
改
the
良
past,
してみせる
but also to the
Yeah.
future.
改良しなくてはならないのだ
We'll improve it. No, we must improve it. So, like, what exactly is the point of sending something to the future? I guess, like, in theory, if you were to, like, get killed in 10 seconds, then being able to send something to the future would allow you to talk to someone, even though you technically wouldn't be alive during that time? I don't know.
それがシュタインズゲートの選択なのだからな
Or that is the choice of Steins Gate.
タイムマシ
A time machine. Forrest is standing right next to me. Where the hell did she come from?
己フェイリス盗み聞きとは卑劣な
Damn you, Forrest. Eavesdropping is cowardly.
ーン何言ってるのにゃ京馬の声が
What
大
did
きす
you
ぎ
mean?
て
Your voice is so loud it echoes through the whole store, yeah? What? No. Once again, I leak classified information concerning the future of mankind.
アイスコーヒーとアイスティーと猫マンマお待
Here's
た
your
せ
iced
しました
coffee,
ね
your iced tea, and cat food. Thanks for waiting, young. Doris ordered cat food as one of this maid cafe specialties. It's not the usual miso over rice, but a stylish risotto instead. It's one of Dar's favorites. It's actually pretty tasty. Doris places the iced coffee in front of me.
ミルクとガムシロは入れますかにゃ
Do you want milk and syrup, young?
断る
Never.
そんな京馬には全部入れちゃうに
Kill's
ゃ
gonna be like that. I'll
脳
pour
に
it
も
all
適
in,
度な
yeah?
糖分が必要にゃ
Need sugar for a healthy brain, yeah? Dude, I feel like the one time I put... I guess it was, like, fructose, or, no, why did I say fructose? Just, like, some sort of corn syrup. I put it in the coffee, and Jesus Christ, that stuff is so sweet, dude. I probably put in too much, but still, can't imagine how. I guess if you just put in, like, normal honey, it's fine. I would argue that's pretty good, actually. Despite my refusal, Forrest pours all the milk and syrup into my glass.
にゃんにゃんにゃんにゃん
Then speaking some nonsense incantation, she mixed my iced coffee with a straw. And the whole time she stares straight into my eyes.
出たこれぞフ
There
ェイ
it
リス
is.
さんの秘技
Forrest-Han's secret
目を見
technique.
て混ぜ混ぜだ
Eye contact mix mix. Dara starts explaining in excitement.
普通ならドリンクをこぼさないようにするだけでも大変なはずなのにフェイリスさんは
Most
それを
maids
平然
can't
と
do
や
it
っての
without
け
spilling
る
a
そこ
little.
にしびれる
Yet
憧
Forrest-Han
れ
makes it
る
look easy. That's why I love her.
この秘技によりフェイリスさんはメイクインにおける人気
Because
ナ
of
ン
the
バーワン
secret
メイド
technique
とし
that
て君臨
Forrest-Han
している
reigns
のだ
supreme as May Queen's #1 maid. The iced coffee in the glass changes from black to brown. Damn, she's dragging me into her place again. Or her pace again. Next, Ferris performs the same secret technique on Daru.
フ フェイリスタン、ありがとうございます。
Thank you,
美味
Farstan.
しくいただきま
I'll
す。
be sure to savor it. He bows deeply, such a polite man. I take a sip of my iced coffee. Its bitterness and sweetness flow down my throat. When I look up, I see Farsting next to me, her silver tray in front of her waist.
なんだ何か用事か
Do you need something?
続きを聞かせるにゃ。
I want to hear the rest, yeah?
京馬とダルニャン、面白そうなお話して
Yoma
た
and
ね。
Darnyan were having a
タイ
little
ムマ
fun
シン
little
が
chat,
どうと
yeah?
かって。
Something about a time machine?
フェイリス、とっても聞きたいにゃ。
Forrest really wants to hear it, Nyan. She can become lab mem number 7. She gives me a babyish look with upturned eyes. But I firmly reject her.
極秘事項だ
It's top
部
secret,
外者には明かせん
not for outsiders.
さっき店中に響き渡るぐらい大声で話してた
And
のに。
whose big
どこ
mouth
に
let the
誰
whole
にゃ。
store hear, yeah?
だ
ダルニャ
Darunyan.
フェイリスに教えてほしいにゃ。
How far is? She's targeting Daru now. Don't underestimate him, Forrest Nyan Nyan. Daru's my most trustworthy right-hand man, the wizard-class super hacker. Dude, he's gonna fold instantly. He won't be tricked into divulging classified information.
実はメールを過
We've
去に
built
送
an
れるっていう
amazing machine that
す
can
げえ
send
マシンを
emails
作
to
っ
the
たんだ
past.
お。主に
I did
僕
most of the
が
work, of course. And he's broken. Women are scary.
それってつまりタイムマシンってことにゃ。
Is that a time machine yet?
そういうことになるかな。
I guess you could say that.
タイムマシンを作ったなんてすっごいにゃ。フェイリスは
Wow, you're
ダル
awesome,
ニャン
yeah?
の頭の
Your
良さに
big brain makes my heart
キュンキュンしそうだに
race.
ゃ。
Yeah?
マジで困ったな。
You mean it? No, I'm embarrassed. Dumbass, what's with that grin?
フェイリスはタイムマシンに乗って時間旅行するのが夢なのにゃ。
Forrest dreams of going on a journey through time, yeah?
僕がいつか連れてってあげるよ。
I'll bring you along someday.
だる安請け合いするな
Daru, don't make promises you can't keep.
ところで昔から疑問だったんやけど、
By the way, it's
時
been
間って
bugging
どん
me.
なものなのかにゃ。
What is time anyway, yeah?
何
Huh?
よく時間を川に例えて過去から
Time
未
is
来に
often
向かって流
compared
れ
to
て
a
ると
river,
か
yeah?
言う
Flowing
の。
from past to future.
でも本当にそうなのかにゃ。
Is that really how it works, yeah?
もし川の流れだとして過去と未来に
If
挟
time's a
まれた
river,
現在はどこにある
Then
のや。
where's the present, yeah?
それは点なのか線
Is
な
it a
のか。
point? Is it a
そも
line?
そもどこからどこまでが現在。
Where's the present begin and end, yeah? Asking the real questions.
そういえば漠然とイメージはあるけど。
Now that you mention it, I only have a vague
真面目
concept
に考えた
of
ことは
time.
ないな。
Never gave it any serious thought.
現在は川の
The
上に
present is a leaf floating on the river
それは過去から未来へと
and moves
流れに
along
沿っ
with
て
the
動いていく
flow from past to future.
そんじゃその葉っぱに全ての人間が乗ってるって考え
So
れ
are
ばい
we
いのか
riding on
にゃ。
that leaf, yeah?
死んだら葉っぱから落ちるって
You
こと
die.
になるのにゃ。
Do you fall off, yeah?
そういうことだろう
You could say
その葉っ
that.
ぱのある地点より川の
All
上流は
points
過去
upstream from the leaf are the
下流が
past.
未来と定義できる
Downstream, the future.
ふにゃー。でも
It's definitely not the most qualified to be giving that
その葉
answer,
っぱは
but
人間にとっての
was
現
that
在。
leaf only the
にゃ。
present for humans, yeah?
というと
Meaning,
人間が時間に単位を作って観
humans
測
make
してるから
units to find
葉
and
っぱは
observe
現
time,
在だってわかるにゃ。
which is how we know this leaf is the present.
例えば全宇宙すべて
But
の
what
生
if
き物
every
が
living
絶
thing in
滅
the
しちゃった世
universe
界だと
went
現
extinct?
在を観測できる存在が
Nothing
いなくなっ
exists
ち
to
ゃうと
observe
思う
the
のだ。
present, yeah? Dude, that's crazy.
その場合どこが現在になるのにゃ。
In that case, where'd the present go, yeah?
神様とか宇宙の意志とかが
Would
観
something
測
like
するん
God
じ
or
ゃ
the
ね。
will of the universe observe it? I guess if you're a pious man,
じゃあ
maybe.
もしその神様が4次元的存在
Or
だ
what
と
if
した
God
ら
is a
過去
four-dimensional
にも未
being
来にも自
who
由に
can
生きる
freely
こと
move
になる
through
のな。
time, yeah? Four-dimensional space-time is comprised of 3 spatial dimensions plus the 4th dimension time. 3-dimensional beings like humans can only move in 3 spatial dimensions. A 4-dimensional being, however, would be able to move through time as easily as humans can move through air. Are we not moving through time? Oh, I guess like you'd be able to go to the past and future is what they mean.
その神様の現在が基準になるなら、
If God is the one who decides the
過
present,
去方向に行ったり、未来方向に行ったり
then
しない
won't our
とおかし
present
い
move
にゃ。
with him, yeah?
むむむ
This is hard.
つまり現在は観測者の主観に委ねられる
So what you're saying
と言いたいのか
is that the present is subjective to the observer.
もしそうなら、過去と未来も主観
If
主
we
体
go
に
with
なっ
that
ちゃうにゃ。
assumption, then the past and the future also depend on the observer, Nyan.
もしタイムマシンでフェイリスが1週間前に
If
タイ
I
ム
was
ト
were
ラ
to
ベル
use
し
a
たと
time
したら、
machine to travel back
キョーマや
1
ダルニャ
week,
ンの現在とフ
then
ェ
Kyoba
イ
and
リスの
Darunon's
現在は
present
1週
would
間
become
ずれちゃうにゃ。
Fars's future, yeah?
そういえばそうだな
Guess that makes sense.
だとしたらそのズレは葉っぱだとどうやって表現す
So
る
how
の
does
か
the
な。
leaf model reflect that difference, yeah? Neither Daru nor I has an answer to that. Perhaps nobody has an answer, just like the collapse of causality thing that Karisu mentioned. So what would the collapse of causality mean? Would that mean like A plus B no longer equals the sum of A plus B? Like on a fundamental level? So like if a particle hits another particle, then like the velocity of the particles doesn't compute properly? Like, I'm not quite sure. Does that mean that time machines and time travel are impossible after all? As Fern's Jellified test subjects physically traveled as far back as 1921.
そもそも観測者の主観に委ねられるなら、
Anyway,
時計は関
if
係なく
everything
なっちゃう
depends
の
on the
ね。
observer, then clocks are meaningless, Neon. Wait a second, hold up. Yeah, that's kind of weird. I don't know why my mic does that. Like, cause I'm using an XLR microphone, so I'm not really positive why it would have like a left or a right necessarily. Okay, causality mean that events seemingly happen seemingly without cause. Or the effect predates the cause. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, I don't know why my mic does that, to be honest. I'm using, technically for audio, I'm using the voice capture, not voice capture. I'm using the audio capture for video game, but for my mic input, I'm kind of just using the standard audio input source. I don't know. I don't know why it's doing that. Anyway, if everything depends on the observer, then clocks are meaningless, Neon.
楽しい時間は早く過ぎるし、辛い時は時間が過ぎるのが遅く感じる
Fun
にゃ。
times fly and hard times
つま
drag,
り主観
yeah?
だと
In other
時
words,
間の
the
流
flow
れ
of
は変
time
動しちゃうにゃ。
changes depending on your point of view, Neon.
そういえばさ年を取るにつれて時
Speaking
間
of
の流
which,
れって
as you
速く
grow
なってる
older,
ような
it
気が
doesn't...
するよな
It feels like time starts to flow faster, doesn't it?
ジャネの法則だな
Proportional theory. A theory explaining the passage of time proposed by philosopher Paul Janet. For some reason, as one ages, time seems to pass by more quickly. According to the theory, the subjective length of time is inversely proportional to age. For example, 1 year is 1/7 of a 7-year-old's life, but 1/70th of a 70-year-old's life.
とまあ、フェイリスはたまにそんなことを考えてるのにゃ。
Forrest thinks about this
だ
stuff
から
sometimes,
安易
yeah?
に時間を川の流れに例えるのはちょっと違うような気がするのにゃ。
Time might not be something as simple as a river, Nyan. By the way, I'm actually gonna try something. If I talk into like this side of the microphone, does it still come in from the left side? Because I'm talking from the right side of my microphone right now. I'm talking to the left side of my microphone right now. I don't see why it would make a difference. I'm using a Shure, I forget what it's called. The one that, the Shure SM98 or something, only left. That's weird. That's something I did with my audio source, like on OBS. That's weird. Analog, yeah, there's no like setting I can change necessarily. Hide all vertical layout filters. Properties. Advanced audio properties. Hold up. Maybe I can change this. Audio input capture mono balance. I mean, it seems pretty balanced between left and right. That's what I assume the L and R mean. But clearly it's not the case. Maybe I should try putting on the mono setting on my thing. I don't know if that'll change anything. Okay, I have audio input capture set to mono. I don't know if that changed it so that it came out equally left and right. Speaking on the right, speaking on the left, yeah. Oh, it worked. Nice. Yeah, I'm probably just going to maintain that setting, I guess. Nah, it's coming from both. Now. That's good. Yeah, the more you think about it, the more complicated it gets. The strict definition of time, similar to the question of where is the self, is one of humanity's eternal questions. Countless renowned scholars have left this question unanswered. There's no way amateurs like us can answer it. But there's one thing I can do. Fret not. Though physics and philosophy may deny us, our machine has made time travel possible. Am I correct, Daru? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, looks like you guys have kicked Reason to the curb, yeah. But Forrest wants to use the time machine too, yeah? Can I please? Forrest telling us that we've kicked Reason to the curb. Alright, man. Sure, I'll let you use it as much as you want, Forrest-han. It's funny how all of the characters that have like the most schizophrenic ramblings are the ones that might be time travelers. Nice work maintaining secrecy, announcing all the patrons of the cafe, yeah. Sure, I'll let you use it as much as you want, Forrest-han. I guess we need to recruit all of them. We're gonna have like 50 lab members. And yeah, that's a promise, yeah. Daru, don't decide things on your own. Forrest springs up with joy and hugs Daru's rotund body. That's all it takes to make Daru look like he's died and gone to heaven. After killing some more time at May Queen, I leave Daru and head back to the lab. When I arrive, I find Kurisu sitting on the bench in front of the Brawn Tube workshop talking on her phone. What? You called me all the way to Japan and now you... Don't tell me. Is Kurisu the fucking rat? I knew it. You never wanted to see me, did you? She's probably talking to her dad. The street is dark and her hair is covering her eyes, so I can't make out her expression. From the sound of her voice, I can tell she's crying.
一体何がしたかったのよ。それすら教えてくれな。
Why do you ask me to come here then? Can you at least tell me that? Carissa lifts her head in surprise. She must have noticed me. She falls into an awkward silence, then turns and walks away. So she was crying. I wonder if she got into a fight. Who could have made her cry like that? Her boyfriend? Come on, dude. Put pieces together. Even a friendless, experiment-loving girl like her can get a boyfriend. No, there's no such way an arrogant, abusive girl could have a boyfriend. So in that case, who was it? A sibling? Or maybe her father, who I haven't seen in 7 years? That would make sense. I'm afraid to ask her. She's scary when she snaps. The memory of her baleful glare sends a shiver up my spine. I hurry up to the second floor. When I'm safe in the lab, I start browsing channel. It doesn't look like T-Tor has made an appearance today. The T-Tor craze that has dominated the occult board for the past week is starting to die down. In the end, it looks like I'm the only one who took T-Tor seriously. Just about everyone is skeptical of him now, especially the poster called Curry Gohan and Kamehameha. Honestly, I can't tell T-Tor's true intentions either. Suddenly, I hear the door swing open. Startled, I turn to face the sound. Somehow you made it up here before she did. Carissa is standing there, glaring at me. Her eyes are red. So she was crying. Why'd she come back?
私は
Oh,
Yeah?
別に泣いてなんかないからな。
I wasn't crying or anything, Baka.
いや、どう見ても泣いてただろ。
No, you were definitely crying.
いい加減なこと言わないで。証拠はあるの？
Don't be ridiculous. Where's your proof?
目が赤い。
Your eyes are red. I don't know, man. It kind of sounds like you're arguing from a conclusion there. Her glare weakens for a second, then returns at double the intensity.
でも泣いてないから。
I wasn't crying, okay?
論理性のかけらもないな。
Not being very logical, Christina. In fact, she's not acting like herself at all. Did she come here just to claim that she wasn't crying? She should have just gone back to her hotel and cried into a pillow instead of coming here to make excuses.
とにかく泣いてない。わかった？これ以上追求するなよ。
Anyway, I wasn't crying, understand? End of discussion. That sniffle tanked any credibility she might have had. Even now, instead of going back to her hotel, she plops onto the sofa and hugs Mayuri's Upa plushie to her chest like a little girl. For the next few minutes, she just sits there pouting and staring at the wall. Does she always come with a tie on? Like a dress shirt? If the TV were on, then we could have had a little BGM for distraction, but unfortunately, painful silence prevails. The only sounds are the whirring of the desktop's hard drive and Carissa's occasional sniffle. Jeez, what an annoying assistant. How are we supposed to get any science done like this?
Christina.
Christina.
うっさい。話
Shut
しか
up.
けるの。
Don't talk to me. Your lips say don't, but your aura says please. Maybe she's begging for attention.
いいか。話さなくていいから黙って聞け。
Listen, you don't have to talk, just listen.
お前が困っているならば。
There's something
俺は
troubling
全
you.
力で解決に
I'll
協
do
力す
everything
る。
in my power to help. Oh my god. Rentaro showing... Rentaro is actually so much more, like, socially adept than the previous protagonist. I guess they just didn't want to repeat the same thing. I probably would have grated on people very quickly. Huh? Carissa looks at me blankly.
俺だけじゃなく。マユリも
It's
ダ
not
ル
just me. I'm sure I speak for Mayuri and Daru as well.
も。だから、気軽に相談するといい。
So don't hesitate to come to us.
一人で強がって抱え込んでいるより、 弱音を吐きたい時には吐いてしまえ。
Don't hold it in.
俺たちはそ
Just
れを
let it out.
拒絶したりし
We
ない。
won't reject you.
ちゃんと聞いてやる。
We'll hear you out.
なんで
Why?
お前はすでに我がラ
Because
ボ
you're
の
important
大切
to
な
us.
仲間だからだ。
You're a beloved friend. Friend, not assistant. Yeah. For some reason, Carissa blushes and hangs her head. She hugs the Upa so hard, his face caves in.
悪かった
I'm sorry.
気が立ってて
I was a little upset.
別に今話さなくてもいい。
You don't have to tell me now
話
if
した
you
くな
don't
ったら
want
いつで
to.
も言え。
Just tell me when you're
俺が聞い
ready.
てやる。
I'll hear you out. Okay. She nods softly. Looks like my sincerity has reached her. To be honest, I feel like there's no way you could talk about this kind of stuff with Daru, because he would just start making things weird, and then Mayashi wouldn't understand things or give any useful advice. I guess there's Moika, who doesn't talk, it's non-verbal. Suzuha hates her for some reason. Like, Lukaku is kind of like miry in a way. So yeah, I guess Rintaro is kind of like your last resort. Take it or leave it. What is he laughing about, just as planned? Show a friendless, experiment-loving girl just a little kindness and she'll easily grant you her favor. Oh my god. This guy is a dark manipulator. How do I know that? Because I too have few friends. Kurisu's help is critical in solving the mystery of the phone wave. Now is he just telling himself this? Now that my plans have succeeded, her petty, private matters should no longer be an impediment to our science. Normally, I, the great Ho in Kyomo, would not concern myself with the mental health of my minions, but this is the price I pay to rearrange the ruling structure of the world, so be it. I'd say Maru wouldn't be a bad choice. I just don't know if, you know, she's able to understand more mature subjects. What's this? Kurish's loyalty is assured. Soon the world will tremble before us. But sometimes you don't need someone to understand, you just need someone to hear you. So maybe there's value in that too. I spent the next it says I received mail. I spent the next morning doing laundry at the nearby laundromat. When I returned to the lab just past noon, Daru, Mairi, and Kurisu are all assembled. Fares, I told you, it's too late, yeah. Too late? What are you talking about? You haven't told me anything. The catastrophe. I feel like it's supposed to sound like schizophrenic rambling, but there's actually like some truth to it if you like somehow really unpack and disassemble what she's saying, and it's actually all just like spoilers for the story of the game. I'd spend the next morning. Oh, I already said this.
土曜日なのにご苦労。
Thanks for coming in on
研究熱心なラボ
Saturday.
メンばかりで
Your devotion to
頼もしい限り
science
だ。
makes me proud.
そうよね
Yeah. Kursu sighs deeply.
夏真っ盛りのこの時期に
It's the middle of
バカンス
summer,
にも
but
行かず
instead of
に
going
こん
on
な暑苦し
vacation,
い場
I'm
所で
stuck
変
in
態
this
どもと話してるな
sauna
ん
with
て
a bunch of pervs.
どこで
call
洗濯
Mairi
を
a
謝ったんだろ
Where did I go wrong? She's really giving us a verbal beatdown.
涙を拭け。友達が
Wipe
一
your
人もいな
tears,
い
you
実験
experiment
大
loving
好き
girl
っ子
without
よ
a。single friend. Oh my god. Just like freaking throwing salt in the wound.
泣いとらんわ
I'm not crying.
だいたいメー
Besides,
ルで呼びつけたのは
you're
あ
the
ん
one
た
who
だ
told
ろ
us to be here. She didn't even deny that she had no friends.
いかに
She
も
knows
俺だ
it.
だが律儀にそれに
Indeed,
従
but the one
い
who obeyed my
こうして時
orders
間通りにラボへ来
and
たの
arrived
は
on time
お前の意志だ。
was you.
クリスちゃんはね
You know,
本当は
Chris-chan
とっても素
is
直で
actually a
真面
very
目な女の
honest and
子なんだ
hardworking girl.
マユシーは思う
That's what Mayashi thinks. Mayuri smiles as she eats some nuggets from McDonald's. Fictional, a fast food hamburger chain boasting top market share based in America.
そんなクリスちゃんがね、マユシーはとっても愛おしいのです。
That's what makes her so adorable.
ナゲット食べながらいきなり何
How
言い
can
出
this
すのよ
girl
こ
say
の子。
something like that? Say something like that while eating a nugget. Don't let it bother you. That's just Mayuri's nature. I've been with her for a long time, so I'm used to
ユ
it.
リフラグですね。
A
わかります。
Yuri flag. I get it. A flag. A metafiction term refers to common methods of foreshadowing particular events. For example, a blank flag means that sometime in the future, blank will happen. Death flags and romance flags are the most frequent. You know, this just reminded me. I was actually thinking of this earlier when they were experimenting on Lukaku, because Lukaku has a little like skull hair pin thing. Not hairpin, I don't know the word. But yeah. I wonder, I was like, is that a death flag?
わからんでよろしい。
Please unget it.
はい、クリスちゃんにナゲット
Here,
1個あげるね。
Christian, have a nugget.
ありがとう。
Thanks. While listening to their heartwarming banter, I go to put my laundry on the table. However,
そんなところに置くなよ。
don't put that
汚い
there.
な。
It's filthy.
洗濯済みだ。
I just washed them.
知るか。年頃の
Like
女
I
子がいる
care.
前にパンツを含む
What kind
洗
of guy
濯物
puts
を
his
堂々と置くのは
underwear
デリカシー
in a
なさすぎ
girl's
だろって言
face?
ってんの。
Have some decency.
俺のパンツが気になってしょうがない
If
の
you're
ならば
that
そう
interested in
言
my
え。
underwear, then just say so. That is not what she said.
気になってなんかないわよ。
I'm not interested at all, Baka.
二人ともパ
Come
ン
on,
ツパン
guys.
ツ言う
No
の
more
禁
talking
止。
about underwear.
マユシーは食事
Why
中
she's
な
trying
んだ
to eat
よ。
here, okay?
そうは言いつつも、口にナゲットを運ぶ手は止めない
Having
の
to
だ。
say that when you're still shoving nuggets into your mouth.
俺の話の腰を折るな。
Don't interrupt me. I end up putting my laundry in the changing room.
昨日、ダルには話したが、
As I explained to
これま
Daru
での一連の
yesterday,
実験
I
の
noticed
結果を受
something
けて
about the results of our
気づいたことがある。
experiments.
D メールには不確定
D
要素が
meals have
強すぎ
too
るとい
many
うことだ。
uncertain variables.
結果に対する確実な保
We
証
can
がない。
never be sure what will happen when we send one.
しょうがないんじゃない？受け取った
It's
側
not
が
like
ど
we
う
can
いう
do
対
anything
応をする
about
か
that
に
after
結
all.
果が委ね
The
られてい
result
るん
is
だ
up
か
to
ら。
whoever receives the mail.
逆に言えば相手の
Of
性
course,
格、
if you can analyze
性質を分
recipients'
析し
psychology,
誘導させるこ
then
と
you
だ
might
っ
be able
て
to
可能かも
manipulate
しれ
them
な
into
いし、
doing what you want.
そういう心理学的な要素を考えるのはどこぞの法王院パンツさんには無理かもしれないけど。
Though that might be a bit too much for a hoe in underwear here.
マキセ氏さ、パンツって言いたいだけちゃうんかと。
You just wanted to say underwear, didn't you?
パンツはともかくとして
Underwear
D メール
aside,
に
the
まだ
fact is
博打
that
のよう
D
な感
mail
覚があるの
is
は
still
確
far
実。
from complete. I need a more reliable time machine before I can expose CERN and the organization and plunge the world into chaos.
そこで今回諸君
And
に集
that,
まって
ladies
もらっ
and
たのは
gentlemen,
他でもない。
is why I called you here
本日の
today.
円卓会議の
The
議題
purpose of
は
today's roundtable conference is
またいつの間にか円卓会議にされてるし。
another roundtable.
そんなに円卓会議やりたいなら
If you want
せ
a
めて
roundtable
円卓を
conference
買ってき
that
なさい
much,
よ。
at least go buy a round table.
違うよクリスちゃん。あのね、こ
Remember
の
what
前
Ocarine
オカ
said?
リンが言ってたけど、
Christian,
みんなの
The
心の
round
中に
table is in our
あるんだ
hearts.
って。
まゆりさんって
Mayuri-san,
本当に純真な子
you're
なの
really
ね。
innocent.
でも岡
But
部
you
の言うこ
shouldn't
と
take
は
everything
あんまり真
Okabe
に受けな
says
い方がいい。
seriously.
そうなの？
Really?
円卓の定義など今はどうでもいいの
The
だ。
round table doesn't matter now.
Really,
More
Gidai wa-
importantly, the purpose of today's meeting
D メールではなくセルン
is
と
to
同じよう
explore
に
the
物理的タイムトラベルを行う
explore
方
methods of
法を
true
模索
physical
したい
time travel, not just
という
email.
件につい
The
てだ。
objective is sending someone to the past like CERN has.
バカ言わないで。
Don't be ridiculous. That was fast. She's glaring at me even harder than she was during the whole underwear thing.
セルンがあれだけの大規模な装置を使ってすでに
CERN has
9
the
年
best
もかけて
equipment
る
in the
のに
world.
まだ成
Even
功す
after
らして
9
ないんだ
years,
ぞ。
they still haven't succeeded. Well, easy. The answer is to hijack their equipment. Nothing could go wrong.
私たちにどうにかできるわけないじゃない。
You can't possibly hope to accomplish something like that.
ゲルオカリンになっちゃうね。
You'll become gel ocarine. You know. I forgot what I was gonna say.
ゲロカエルン的な
Kind of
つう
sounds
かあ
like
れ
Garo
なんで流行
Froggy.
ったんだろうな
Why'd those things get so popular anyway? You think it was the work of the Committee of 300? The work of the organization? Fictional. A series of plush straps featuring ugly yet cute frog character which became a fad among high school girls in Shibuya 1 year ago. These girls will have to carry one or more of them on their cell phones or bags. After the Shibuya earthquake, the series, which had been releasing one new froggy a week, was cancelled and their popularity faded rapidly. The Shibuya earthquake. Okay, is that like... Fuck. Because I know Japan does have a lot of earthquakes, but I wonder if specifically the capital S, capital E Shibuya earthquake they're talking about in this passage is referring to like the explosion of the like delusion machine in the previous game, where the protagonist like does anime bullshit and then destroys that building. I wonder if that has anything to do with it. And the Garo Froggy was like some sort of subliminal messaging implanted in people's brains out.
いや、笑い事じゃなく。
This isn't a laughing matter.
諦めるには早すぎるのではないか。
Isn't
我ら
it
は
too
すでに
early to
D メ
give
ール
up?
という
Haven't
人
we
類史
already
上初の
succeeded
快
with
挙を
D
達
mail?
成したではないか。
A first in human history?
だから史上初じゃないってセルンの方が先じゃね
But we're not the first. Didn't CERN do it before us?
人類史上初の時空を超えるメール。それを成し遂げた俺た
Humanity's
ち。
first time
不
traveling
可能という
email.
文字はない。
For we who have achieved that miracle, nothing's impossible.
根拠のない自信ね。
Such
そ
baseless
もそも D メー
confidence.
ルが使えるようにな
Anyways,
ったのだって。
wasn't it just a coincidence that we discovered email?
未だにリフターに代替している
Still
もの
haven't
が何
figured
な
out
のか
what's
すら解明
functioning
できていない。
as the lifter.
それが解明できればいいのだろう。
We just need to figure that out, don't we?
全然ダメ。
It's futile.
セルンですら解決できていない
How do
問
you
題に
solve a
はどう
problem
対
that
処
even
する？
CERN can't figure out?
局所場指定ができないんじゃ。
If you
どこ
can't
に
set
飛
the
ぶかわからない。
destination, then you don't know where you'll lead to. Something, what Forrest said, the present is relative. I don't know. I'm actually just saying bullshit.
何もない宇宙のど真ん中に飛ばされるのは
I'll pass
ごめ
on
んだ
leaping
お
into deep space, thanks. That is a problem. If you can't control where you'll end up, your time machine is worthless.
いや、ちょっと待て。
Wait a second.
D メールは局所場指定をしていないぞ
We。don't set the destination when we
にも
send
か
a
かわらず
D-mail,
きちんと指定先に
yet
届
it
いて
still
いる。
arrives where it's supposed to.
これはどう説明する？
How do you explain that? Well, I mean, the D-mail is like, you have a... I don't know how internet infrastructure works, but I imagine you have like the IP address, and then you send it, there's a recipient. I don't know. I'm pulling this. I'm completely winging it. How do you explain that? Now that you mention it,
メルアド指定してるから
you
ちゃ
set
ん
the
と
mail
届いて
address,
るんじゃね
right? Isn't that enough?
そうなのかな。
Is it?
携帯の電波なんて
I don't think a phone
何千
signal
万
can
キ
be
ロも離れた
received
場所
from
から補
millions
足できる
of
とは思えないけ
kilometers
ど。
away. That's fair. That's true.
電波が届かないところにいます
I bet
ってなるんじゃないかなって
you'd get a busy
マ
signal
ヨシーは思います
or something. I stare at my phone.
あるいは携帯
Maybe
電話は
our
ブ
cell
ラックホー
phones
ル
are
と
acting
ホワイ
like a
トホー
black
ルを兼ねて
hole
いるのかもしれん。
and white holes. So that's like everything gets shot out of a white hole. It'd be like the opposite. The reverse of a black hole. Well, nothing can escape a black hole. Everything's ejected from a white hole. The existence of white holes is hinted at theoretically, but their existence is considered impossible to prove. As a result, they have never been observed. I feel like if a white hole ejected everything, I guess it wouldn't be... Bro, I don't even know. Somehow space is so warped. And gravity is... yeah. I don't...
憶測で物を言うべきじゃない。
You shouldn't speculate like that.
根拠ゼロよ。
You have zero basis.
ワームホールができている可能性
It
は
is possible that we form a wormhole.
未だかつてワームホールの
No
実在が確
wormholes
認
have
された
ever
ことは
been
ない。
confirmed to exist. Well, obviously, I imagine there's a lot of things aren't confirmed to exist, but you can, like, mathematically prove it, and I imagine it should work. I groan. Karisu and Daru fall silent. The problem has them stumped too. Myri's the only one smiling. She probably doesn't understand, and is just smiling because she feels like...
いずれにせよ厳然たる事実として
In any case,
D メールは過去
the
に
cold
届い
hard
ている。
truth is that D-mails arrive precisely when and where we want them to.
俺たちがリードしている
We're,
点
as-
だ。
we're ahead of CERN in that regard.
タイムトラベルについても D メールを応用すれば
Now, can we apply D-mail technology to physical time travel?
でもさ D メールじゃ36バイトプラスアルファのデータ
You
量
can only
しか
send
送れないじゃ
36
ん
bytes of data. So, are they gonna try to digitize themselves? Store their entire being in consciousness as like a program? A set of code and try to send it over? Nah. You know, okay, so there's a Steins Gate reboot coming out, and I was looking at the store page and looking at the pictures. There's like this... Something I noticed was like there's this tint of green. Like you could tell that everything just had was a little greenwashed. I was like, is that because they live in a simulation? Are they actually just code? I don't know.
人間を丸々物理転送させるなんてマジ無理
No way you can send a whole person with that kind of limit. It's the same problem that CERN's having, the reason their subjects turn into jelly men.
ゲルオカリンになりたければ止めないわよ。
If you want to become gel ocarine, I'm not stopping you. Recalling the fate of CERN's researchers makes my skin crawl. Kerr black holes, ring singularities, supergravitational space-time distortions. If you can adjust the lifter's volume of electron injection, you might be able to make those ring singularities naked. But even CERN is having a hard time controlling the lifter. Even if we do figure out what's functioning as the lifter in our time machine, I doubt we'll be able to solve the problem easily. Meaning that at present, we can only send a mere 36 bytes of data. I wonder how much data there is in a human body. I bet it's more than an exabyte. I was actually looking up like how much data the brain can store, and it was like, I forget what it was. I don't want to say a petabyte. It's probably more than a petabyte. Yeah, definitely more than a petabyte. If it's giga, then tera is 1,000 gigabytes, then peta is 1,000 terabytes. I don't even know. Well, I imagine we don't use every byte capable of being stored in our brain. But I don't know. 1 quintillion.
物理的転送なんて考えない方が
But
身
it'd
の
be
ため
best to
ね。
leave physical travel aside for now.
データだけのタイ
Saying
ムト
data
ラベ
through
ルだけで
time
も
is an
すごい
amazing
こと
feat
なんだ
by
から。
itself.
それで我慢
We
す
should
べ
be
き。
satisfied with what we've got. Sending data through time is enough.
世の真理を探求する科学者とは思え
Such
ない。
pessimism is unbecoming of a scientist sworn to uncover the secrets of the universe.
身の丈に合ったことを考えろって言っている。
Telling you to know your limits.
真理を探求するなら、叱るべき頭脳
If
と
you're
設
going to
備とお
uncover
金
the
を揃
secrets
え
of
な
the
いと。
universe,
少なくともセルン
you
並み
need
にはね。
personal equipment and funding to rival CERN's. Also, I just got reminded, looking at the calendar, it's August 7th, and in August, she was supposed to return to America. But I guess maybe that's what she was talking to her father about. So maybe she's not going back to America.
こんな貧乏サークルじゃ
It's one thing to set lofty goals, but this
何もできない。
impoverished lab has no resources to speak of.
前から思ってたけど、電話レンジは
I've been
ちゃん
thinking,
とした研究機関
maybe
に
we
持ち
should
込
bring
ん
the
で、
phone wave to a proper
専門家に委ねるべき。
research institution and trust it to a specialist. I don't know, man.
セルンがタイムマシンの研究を極秘にしてるなら、私たちは
CERN's
きちんと
keeping their
公
time
表して
machine research top
人類
secret,
の未来
so
の
if
た
we
め
make an
に
official
役立てなきゃ。
announcement, it'll benefit the future of mankind. Or, you know, Kurisu mysteriously falls out of a window.
もし公表すれば、
If we make an official announcement, the organization will become aware of my existence.
あのね、こっちは真面目に話してるんだぞ。冗談言ってる場合じゃ。
This isn't the time for your childish.
それに俺たちはセルンをハッキングした身だ。
And we've hacked into CERN.
奴らは人体実験までしている非常な連中。
Those heartless bastards will do anything, even experiment
国
on
家の
human
枠組み
beings.
さえ超えた。
And behind them is a power greater than all of the nations on Earth.
もし電話レンジカッコ仮を公表すれば、
If we make the phone wave
俺たちは
public,
消されるかもしれん。
that might have us erased.
映画の見過ぎじゃない。
Watch too many movies.
300人委員会という名前が
The name
実際に
Committee of
セルンの資料
300
にあった。
appeared in actual CERN documents.
そうだけど。
Yeah, but Kurisu's tone weakens.
なんだかマヨシーは怖いよ。
Maishu's kind of scared.
ハッキングがバレたらガチで僕たち消さ
If
れ
they
そう
find
だ
out of
よ
our
ね。
hacking, they'll
バ
seriously
レる
have
よ
us
うなヘマ
killed.
はしてないけど。
I didn't make any mistakes that could give us away, of course.
それにこれが何よりも問題なのだが、
Also, and this is the biggest problem, I lower my voice and look hard at each of them in turn.
公表してしまったら
If we go public,
もう好き勝手に D メールが
we
送れ
won't
な
be
く
able
なるでは
to
ない
do
か。
cool stuff with D mails anymore.
あんたね。
Why you? Why you little?
この夢の装置をそう簡単に手放すものか。
No way I'm giving up such an awesome machine.
俺は法王院京馬、
I am
時
Hoen
空を支配する
Kyoma,
狂気の
the
マッド
insane
サイエ
mad
ンティス
scientist who rules space and
ト。
time.
望むのはそう。
What I desire
混沌。
is, that's right, chaos.
ダメだこいつ。早くなんとかしないと。
This guy's hopeless. Better do something quick. Did she just make a obscure reference? A quotation from a popular... a quotation from Death Note manga spoken by the protagonist in reference to his foolish accomplice. The full quote is, "This guy is hopeless. I better do something quick," used to express exasperation. Huh? Huh? Everybody freezes.
クリスティーナ、
Christina, are you
Atto
in
channel.
action?
うるさい。
Shut
そ
up.
れ以上言うな。そんなわけないから。
I'm not, okay?
で
Kurisu gives me the sharpest glare yet. Her eyes are so cold my spine turns to ice. I nod and swallow what I was going to say.
そういえばダルよ。セルンへのハッキングはその後さらに進んだか。
That reminds me, Dario, have you made any progress hacking into CERN? He did say it would take time to learn how to use the IBM 5100, but I know he's been coming to the lab every day to work on it. His monitor is always displaying some kind of program and his fingers are always busy on the keyboard.
ああ、 今はセルンの膨
Yeah,
大な
right
資
now
料
I'm
を
combing
漁ってる
CERN's
とこ。
massive database.
翻訳しながら全部読むのに何年
It
か
would
かる
take
やら。
years to read it all.
一応重
For
要そう
now,
なと
I
ころ
passed
はマ
everything that
キ
looks
セ氏に
important
渡
to
しておいたけ
Makiseshi
ど、
for translation.
まあ基本的には僕にはもうやれることは
Basically,
ないよ。
I've gone as deep as I can go.
セルンは今や僕の思いのまま。
CERN belongs to me now.
お前が味方でよかったと。
Thank goodness you're on my side. If only you weren't so weak to seduction.
それでクリスティーナ、翻訳状
Christina,
況について
report
報
on
告
the
を。
status of these translations.
そのいちいち芝居がかった喋り方どうにかな
Can you
ら
stop
ない？
talking like that?
なんか
It's pretentious
軽くイラ
and
ッとくる
annoying as hell.
イラ
Hell. Star. Mario takes a cute idol-like pose and smiles for some reason.
クリスちゃん、あのね、
Christian, as Okarine's childhood friend, I promise you'll get used to it,
そのうち
to how he
慣れちゃ
talks
うわ。
eventually.
そのうちっていうのが10年後じゃないことを祈
I
る
just hope it doesn't take 10 years.
お前、この俺と10年来の付き合いをしたい
So
という
you're
の
saying you want to stay by my side for 10 years. In other words, you want to work at this lab for the rest of your...
皮肉よ皮肉
It was sarcasm, get it? Sarcasm.
そうか。
Oh.
ではさっさと報告しろ、クリスティーナ。でなければ
Give
お
me
前
your
のこ
report,
とを
Christina.
狙
If
う
you
と呼
don't,
ぶ。
I'll call you an at channeler.
違うっつってんでしょ
Didn't you hear me the first time? She glares at me again, the blood goes cold.
一応時間を見て翻訳は進めてるけど今の
I've
とこ
been
ろ
working
タ
on
イ
the
ムマシンに
translation
関
at
する
time,
目新し
but
い情
so
報
far
は
I
な
haven't
し
seen anything new about time
やっ
travel.
ぱりセルンも問題の解決策を見つけようと
It
宿
looks
泊
like
し
CERN
て
is still struggling to find a solution. Maybe they'll have to wait another 24 years like Taitor said.
ダル、他に成果は？
Daru, any other results?
成果じゃないけど、今セルン
Well, it
は
looks like
実験
CERN's
の
in
真っ
the
最中
middle
みた
of
い
a
でさ、
big
ちょう
project.
ど LHC がフル
So
稼
the
働して
LHC
ん
is
だよ。
at full operation. Ooh.
そこに割り込んでこっそり使わせてもらえないかなって模索
Trying to
中。
see if I can cut in and maybe use it secretly.
嘘
What? No way. You're gonna use it? So you're gonna like... I imagine there's like mechanical failsafes, right? Like, you can't just tell the machine to go. You have to like have a guy flip a switch, press a button, do something like... Well, I don't know. Honestly, so am I.
それってすごいの？
Is that amazing?
すごいどころじゃない
It's not
とんで
amazing.
もないことやらかそうと
It's
してるわね
downright outrageous.
スーパーハカ
Super
ー恐
Haka.
ろしい子
What a monster. Oh my god, she's so fucking otaku. She's more otaku than everyone here. A quotation from a classic manga about glass masks, used to express amazement at someone's incredible skills. Okay, I actually don't know what anime this is referencing. I guess it might not be. It says manga? Glass masks. The only game, not the only manga I can think of that references masks in any way. It's like Gachiakuta. That's the only one that comes to mind. It's the most recent example. Glass masks. I mean, there literally is an anime called Monster. I've watched like 50 episodes of it. They don't have glass masks. I don't know.
おい、クリスティーナ。お前わざとだ。
Hey, Christina, are you doing that on purpose?
何のこと
Doing what? She's an at channeler, no doubt about it.
でもまあそれができるようになったところで使い
Anyways,
道なん
I'm
か
just
ない
doing
だ
it
ろ
for
うけどな。
laughs. It's not like we have any reason to use the LHC.
作戦は順調だな。第三
Sounds like things are going smoothly.
It's
When do you
lady.
begin stage 3 of the operation?
第3段階って何ぞ？
What's stage 3?
セルンがひた隠しにしてい
CERN's
る
most
禁断の
secret
領域。
forbidden domain.
そこに隠された闇を暴くことに決まっている。
We're going to free the darkness hidden inside.
日本語で OK。
Japanese, please.
IBN5100 で構築された
The
データベー
IBM
スがあった。
5100 database.
そこへのハッキングには
I'm asking
もう
if he
着手した
started
のかと
hacking
聞いてい
it
るのだ
yet. Daru friends.
ああ、それは無理
We
って言っ
can't
たじゃん。
remember.
IBN5100 さえあれば
Said all we need is an IBM 5100 of our own.
なる。でも
Right.
逆に言えば、
That's the
だからこそ
problem.
手も足も出ないわけで。
We can't do anything without one. Why don't we have one?
ん
What? Is this because of Lukaku's thing that we did? Why would that? Okay, so the condition was that. Let's start from the beginning. Fariston's father gives the IBM 5100, donates it, or I should say entrusts it, to Lukaku's father. If Lukaku is a girl, supposedly, but I don't really believe that eating vegetables would do that. How would that change anything? You said Lukaku's father basically says that they were told to give it to any young man that asks for it. Ooh. Oh, hold on. No, because I was gonna say, like, if Lukaku was a girl, would that change events such that maybe she doesn't become friends with Rentaro? But we know that Lukaku was in the lab room, so they do end up meeting. And they are on amicable terms. I'm not quite sure what part of that would cause him to not have the IBM 5100. May have something to do with the mother eating vegetables, supposedly? I'm not quite, like, does that extend her lifespan in some way? I have no clue. The conversation isn't making sense. I imagine she's not, like, old.
俺が手に入れてきただろう
But I got you an IBM 5100. You haven't started working on it yet?
え、
Huh?
手に入れてきた。い
You
つ
got one? When? Puzzled, I look at Kurisu and Mairi. Mairi looks confused, like always. Kurisu meets my eyes and shrugs her shoulders.
私も聞いてないわよ。手に入れたなんて話は。
First I've heard of it.
バカな
Impossible. No one knows what the IBM 5100 is? That just can't be. A dash in development room. The IBM 5100 brought from Yanabashi Shrine should be on the shelf inside. It's in a cardboard box and weighs 25 kilos, too heavy for a single person to carry. But when I go look,
ない
it's gone. It's no longer where I left it.
IBN5100
The IBM 5100 was right here.
どこに消えた
Where'd it go? Everyone looks at me in surprise.
何を鳩が豆鉄砲食らったみたいな顔している
Why are you staring at me like
山
that?
林神社に奉納されていた伝説のレ
The
トロ PC
legendary
だ
retro PC that was donated to Yanabashi Shrine. You've seen it, remember?
そんなの知らないよ。
I don't remember.
柳林神社に奉納っ
Donate
て
to Yanabayashi
そんなア
Shrine?
ホな。
That's stupid.
幻覚でも見てたんじゃない
Sure weren't
最近暑いか
hallucinating?
ら。
It's hot these days. Despair drags me down like quicksand. We can't hack that database without the IBM 5100. Who stole it? The organization? CERN? CERN is a possibility. Maybe they know start hacking, stole the IBM 5100 from the lab? No. Even if they could steal the IBM 5100 from the lab, they can't steal Mairi and Daru's memories of it. What happened? Kiryu Moika? Maybe I should check with her first. Could someone other than Moika have stolen the IBM 5100? I consider the possibilities. The next name that comes to mind is...
まさか
Don't
ジョ
tell
ン・タ
me
イターか。
it was John Titor.
そうだ。
Of course.
タイターの目的は
Titor's goal was to obtain an IBM 5100,
すでに俺は何度かコンタク
and
トを
I've
取っ
already
て
contacted him several times.
しかしどうやって俺の個人情報を手に入れた？
How did you get my personal information? Okay, I feel like this just confirms it at this point. Like, Rintaro's John Titor. That was just like, that's a freebie layup, right? Unless it's a red herring. Do you think Rintaro went back in time and stole the IBM 5100 from past Rintaro? I mean, that's essentially what it would mean. Well, I'm trying to decide whether I should send the mail. Kurisu tells me to calm down. A high school girl is chiding me. She dares to make a fool of Ho and Kiyoma. Irritated, I explain the purpose of the IBM 5100 and how I came to obtain one. During that time, I also sent Moika a mail for confirmation. I got an IBM 5100, did you know?
IBM 5100が消えたのはこれまで
The
に
IBM
過去を改
5100 may
変
have
した
disappeared as a result of changes Soan made to the past.
おお、俺の話を信じてくれるのだな。
Wasn't Titor surprised that Rintaro had memories from previous timelines? Oh, true. If Titor was surprised, then that would mean it couldn't be Rintaro. Huh. So I guess Suzuha is still number one suspect. So you believe me.
でも私の主観では
But from my
これまでに送った
perspective,
D メールは
all
些
the
細な
D
内容
mails we
ばか
sent
り
so far were trivial.
最初に電話レンジちゃんがタイムマシンだって気づくきっかけになった
There's
メ
one
ー
we
ルだよ
sent when we
ね。
first realized Phone Wavetron was a time machine, right?
オカリンは変態って内容で送ったよな。
The one that said Ocarina's a perv?
あとは D メール実験で私が岡部の携帯に何十通も
And
送
during
っ
the
た
preliminary
でも
D mail
どれも
experiments,
中
I
身のない
sent
電
dozens
源
to
ばかりだから
Okabe's phone, but they're
ま
all
るで過去を改変できる
insubstantial,
と
so I
は
don't
思え
think
な
they
い
could change the past.
僕も2通送ったお。フェイリスタンとの勝負に
I
勝てる
sent two of them when I was
秘策を書い
trying to win
た
that match against Faristan. Who is it? Part-time warrior. Oh, convenient timing. Part-time warrior, right when I brought her name up. Pivotal moments in history are rarely seen as such until long after they have occurred. Even the person responsible for the change may not realize what he has done. Amani Suzuha, 2010. I don't even know what this conversation is a part of, because apparently the conversation's probably changed too.
それともう一つ岡部が一番最初に偶然送った私が死んでるうんぬんってメール
There's one more. The first mail Okabe accidentally sent that said I was dead.
だが俺の主観ではそれ以外にも何通か送られている。
From my perspective, we sent several more.
ロト6の当たり番号を書いて送ったんだっけ。ルカちゃんがその番号を買ったけど結局当たらなかった
You
よ
mean how
ね。
you sent the winning Lotto 6 numbers? And also how Luca-chan bought a ticket with those numbers, but didn't win? Okay, so she remembers that much.
岡部以外は送ったところを誰も知らないけどね
But nobody aside from Okabe remembers him sending it.
だが
Interesting.
お前たちにもその後で見せたはずだぞ。俺の携帯に残っていた着信履歴を。
I showed you guys afterward, it was still in my phone's arrival history.
あれは惜しかったよね。
We were so close.
それぐらいじゃないかな。
Is that all?
いや、まだある。
No,
萌
there's
香とル
more.
カ子が
Moika
D メー
and
ルを送ってい
Lukaku
る。
each sent a D email.
そうだった。でもそう主張しているのは岡部だけなのよね。
Alright, that's what you
私
claim,
も
but
橋田
Hashida,
もマユリさんも
Mayuri-san, and I don't
誰も知ら
remember
ない。
either of those.
マユシはなんだか頭がこんがらがってきちゃった
Why
の
is she
で
getting a headache?
だから言っているだろう。世界が改変される前と後で
I already told
記
you
憶を
guys,
連
I'm
続
the
して
only
持っ
one
てい
who
られる
keeps
の
his
は
memories
俺だけなのだと。
after the world changes.
それであんたの主観ではそ
So
の
according to your
IBM5100 はいつ
When
消えた
did the
の？
IBM5100
ついさっきの
disappear?
話なの？
Did it just happen?
確実にこのラボにあったのはいつ
When's the
ま
last
で
time
の
you remember
話？
seeing it in the lab?
それは
Well, put my index finger to my forehead and search my memories. IBM 5100, IBM 5100.
確か8月3日だ。
I'm
記憶では
sure it was
8
August
月3日ま
3rd.
では
I
確かにこの
remember
ラ
it
ボに
being
存
in
在
the
してい
lab
た
on August 3rd.
間違いないのね。
Are you certain?
と思いたいが
I think so. So many things have happened. My memories are a jumble. Let's go over the events which led to me obtaining the IBM 5100. I heard that Forrest was a retro PC maniac who knew about the IBM 5100. I learned that 9 years ago, she donated her IBM 5100 to Yanabayashi Shrine. I asked Lukaku's dad for help, and he lent me the IBM 5100 just like that. Mission complete. At the very least, Forrest and Lukaku should remember what happened. I should give them a call. First up is Lukaku. Wow, very quick to pick up. Hello, Okabe-san. Please forget what you saw the other day. What did you see the other day?
恥ずかしいところ
I saw something? My cosplay. Okay, so that happened. Oh, that. That was just Lukaku getting embarrassed for no reason.
それより IBN5100 について聞きたい。
More importantly, I have questions about the IBM 5100. The I-Beam 5?
IBN5100 柳林神社に
About 9 years ago, someone donated a retro PC to Yanabayashi Shrine. That's the one. Know anything? Yes. He remembers. Lukaku really remembers.
俺が少し前に神社に行って探し当てたんだよな。それで
Just a while ago, I came to the shrine looking for it, didn't I?
間違いないよな。
And then I asked your old man, and he let me borrow it, right? Huh?
そんなはずは
Don't.
違うのか。
Right.
僕の記憶ではそんなことはなかったような気がし
I
ま
don't
す
remember anything like that. What? Is this another effect of changing the past?
IBN5100 がその神社にあったのは
The
事実な
IBM
んだな。
5100 was at the shrine though, right? Is it there now?
いえわかりません僕
I don't know
それ
the
ほど詳し
details.
いことは
今どこにいる？近くにお前の親父さんはいるか？
Where are you now? Is your old man there?
いません
No.
そうか。
Damn.
わかった。
Okay.
急に電話して
Sorry
悪か
for
った。
calling you so suddenly.
はい
No
す
problem.
いませんお役に立て
Sorry that I couldn't help. I'm so confused how that ended up with the IBM 5100 being lost. IBM 5100 is at Yanabayashi Shrine, that's a fact, and Lukaku knew that. I need to check if it's still there or not. Could the IBM 5100 have returned to the shrine? That huge retro PC sprout legs and trot back. That's just silly. The Jobanas have teleported out of the microwave. Moika also instantly moved from the lab to somewhere else. Considering that, it's entirely possible that the same thing happened to the IBM 5100. Maybe I should go check later. Next is Forrest. By the way, I haven't told Forrest my phone number. I'm afraid that if I talk to her on my phone, she'll drag me into her usual nonsense. So there's only one option.
マユリを
Myri.
フェイリスと連絡を取りたい。
I need to contact Forrest. Myri's eating an eclair. She must have stuck some in the fridge when I wasn't looking.
おかりんも食べる？
Want one, Ocarine?
美味しいよ。
They're delicious. Now that she mentions it, Kurisu and Daru are eating too.
まったくのんきな奴らだな。このラボで不
People
可
don't
解
have
な
a
こと
care
が
in
起
the
きたと
world,
いう
do
の
you? There's some crazy stuff happening here.
すべて岡部の妄想って可能性もある
Or
わ
it
け
could
だ
all
し、
just be one of your
慌てたっ
delusions.
てどうしようもない。
No need to panic. It's not a delusion. It's not.
フェリスちゃんに用事があるの？
You need Ferris-chan for something?
お店に出て
I
る
wonder if she's working today.
今日のフェイリスタンはバイト休みだ。
Forrest-chan's off today. Well done, Daru. You know Forrest's schedule better than her coworker. I award you the title of Forrest Stalker.
マユリは奴の携帯番号を知っているだろう。
You know her phone number,
連
right?
絡を取ってみてくれ。
See if you can get a hold of her.
いいよ。
Okay. So, if Forrest never gave the IBM 5100 to the shrine, then that means Forrest still has it? Myri takes out her phone and makes a call. After a short wait, Myri smiles.
フェリスちゃん、こん
There's
にち
Sean.
はにゃんにゃん。
Good afternoon, Nyan
怪
Nyan.
しいにゃん。
It's my Shinyan. Is it possible? Nah, right? Forrest wouldn't give the IBM 5100 to Yanabayashi Shrine simply because Lukaku was a dude. Well, that wouldn't make sense.
にゃん
Nyan? Oh, she's not right. She was not familiar with that. Alright, this is the first time Kurisu has heard Myri speak Nyan Nyanian.
休みなのにごめんね。
Sorry to bother you on your day
オ
off.
カリンがフェリスちゃんとお話ししたい
Ocarine said he
こと
wants to
があ
talk
る
to
ん
you
だって。
about something.
変わってもいいかな。
Want to talk to him?
オカリンはオカリンだよ。
Huh? You know Ocarine? You know Ocarine. Should get the punctuation right.
京馬って誰？
Kiyoma? Who's Kiyoma? They don't even know each other? That's crazy. How did this happen? Also, wasn't everyone like... Wait... Everyone's obsessed with Rainet, right? That happened. Lukaku's obsessed with Rainet, Myri's obsessed with Rainet. And maybe because they're all obsessed with Rainet, that did something? The hell are they talking about? By the way, Forrest is the only person who calls me by my true name, Ho and Kiyoma. I'm thankful for that. But she still drives me crazy.
とにかく変わるね。
I'm handing you over, okay?
はい、オカリン。
Here you go, Ocarine. I take Myri's phone. She still's got her cat ears on, even outside of work. Farah's face is displayed on the LCD. She's wearing cat ears even though it's her day off.
俺だ。おーい、今日もだ。
It's me, Ho and Kiyoma.
京馬がフェイリスに用事
Now,
な
how
んて
unusual for
珍しいよ。
Kiyoma to contact me, yeah?
どうしても聞きたいことがあったんだ。
There's something I need to ask you.
お前は昔、柳林
Long
神社
ago,
の
you
レトロ
donated a
PC を
retro
購入
PC
し
to Yanabayashi
た。それ
Shrine.
に間違いはないか。
Am I mistaken?
にゃん。
Yeah?
何？にゃん
What's that nyan
とはどう
supposed
いう
to
意味
mean?
や？
It kind of sounds like no and yeah at the same time, so... Oh crap, I start to talk like her. Kurisu bursts out laughing. Looks like she heard. It means you're right, yeah?
IBN5100 っていう名
I
前
didn't
だ
know it
って
was
言ったの
called the
は
IBM
すごく最近
5100
だけ
until
ど
recently, yeah?
最近知ったとはどういう。
Why recently?
ダルニャンに教えてもらったのな
Darwin told me, yeah? So that's it. At any rate, Forrest has confirmed that the IBM 5100 is at Yanabayashi Shrine. So did the IBM 5100 disappear from the lab after I retrieved it? No, Carissa and the others lost their memories of me bringing it back to the lab, so I'm considering two possibilities. One, I went to the shrine, but didn't acquire the IBM 5100, it's still at the shrine. Two, before I went to the shrine, someone moved the IBM 5100 somewhere else. Looks like I'll have to go to the shrine after all. So here's the thing. It couldn't have been... Or could it have been? It couldn't have been, Moika who, like, somehow sent a message to herself and was like, get the IBM 5100 before Rintaro does, because the instructions given were specifically that you had to give it to a young man, or like a boy or something. So that wouldn't have worked for someone who's not a boy to get it. Unless they're disguised somehow. But I don't know, it seems like a bit of a... seems a bit far-fetched. Looks like I'll have to go to the shrine after all.
レトロ PC がどうしたのな
So what about the retro PC, yeah?
いや、
Nothing. Forrest was a retro PC maniac, wasn't she? Let's just make sure.
IBN5100 について他に
Do
情
you
報
have
は
any other information on the IBM
超レアな
5100?
PC なんだ。
It's a super rare PC.
お前はカリスマメイドとして
As a charisma build main, I expect you to have a strong network in Akiba, correct?
それを使って
I'd
今
like
秋葉
you
にあ
to
る
use that network
IBN5100
and
を
search
探して
for
もら
any
いたい。
IBM 5100s in Akiba now. We only need to find one. It doesn't matter if it's the one I found at the shrine.
ふにゃー探してもいいけど条件があるんだ
I can look, but for a price, yeah?
条件
Price. Is she trying to strike a deal? That's unexpected.
聞こ
Let's hear it.
じゃあこれからフェイリスのお家まで来てほしいのね
I want you to come over to Forrest's apartment, yeah?
う。うちだとお前のうちはどこだ。
Where's this apartment of yours? If we prepare a memo pad and write down the address Forrest recites.
なんだ
Oh,
お前は秋葉に住んでいるの
so
か。
you live in Akiba. I'll make things quick. Judging by the address, it should be right next to the station.
それじゃ待ってるにゃ
I'll be waiting, Yan. I'll turn to Mari's phone and stand up from the couch. Let's stop by Yanabayashi Shrine and then head to Forrest's place.
で
Well, you know, I do like the art style more in Steins Gate than what I saw in the Steins Gate reboot. Because it feels like the Steins Gate reboot for some, like, the city, they use, like, 3D models and not, like... Maybe I'm wrong about that, but they kind of do look like 3D models. Like, they took snapshots of it. It doesn't look great, in my opinion. Also, it's less, like, hand-drawn looking and looks more like a photo. So, yeah, I think I made the right choice playing the original one, but who knows? We'll have to see what happens when Steins Gate reboot comes out. Know what they actually changed. I look over my shoulder with a frown.
なぜお前たちまでついてくるんだ。
Why are you guys tagging along? Mayuri and Daru are following me even though I didn't ask them to come. Carissa stayed back at the lab.
だってねマユシーはフェリスちゃんのお
Why
家
she's never been to
遊びに行った
Ferris
ことない
Chan's
んだ
place.
もん一度ね行きたいなって思ってたんだ
I thought I'd like to visit once. It's the same story, but animated, made from the anime. I heard mixed things about some sci adventure stuff, like the Chaos Head or whatever wasn't great, but I don't know much about that. Mostly the same story. I mean, it's Forest Hunt's home. No way I'm missing this. It might be a bad idea to take the Forest Stalker along. A really bad idea. Well, whatever. If Forrest has a problem with it, then we can send him away when we get there. Nothing else matters as long as I get Forrest to search for the IBM 5100. Of course, if the IBM 5100 is at Yanabayashi Shrine, that won't even be necessary. I stopped by the shrine, but Lukaku's not there. I guess he was out when he answered the phone earlier. I've got no other choice, so I go to the humble shrine office and press the intercom button. Luca's dad comes out. Sasuke anime is absolutely one of the best animes. The animation adds so much to the characters. Highly recommend to watch after you finish this. I've got another choice. When I try asking him if the IBM 5100 was donated to the shrine, he answers it certainly was. But after he tries looking for it, he says he can't find it anywhere and he has no idea where it went. So someone stole it. It's fucked up. Who could have done that? I ask if he lent me the IBM 5100 before, but the event is gone from his memory. Huh. Why would eating vegetables cause that? I'm trying to think. I got nothing. What's going on here? While heading toward Ferris's place, I analyzed the situation. The IBM 5100 has disappeared from the lab, even though it was there just a few days ago. It has also disappeared from Yanabayashi Shrine. It's like some god is messing with me, moving it every time I get close. The D-mails definitely have something to do with this. I can only begin to imagine how the past has changed. At any rate, it looks like we'll have to rely on Faris. The usual weekend crowd packs the front of Akiba Station. Girls dressed in maid outfits and school uniforms diligently distribute flyers to the passers-by. I appreciate their efforts in this god-awful heat. After a few melanin-boosting moments walking in the sun, I come to a sudden stop.
どうしたの?
What's wrong? Moika? I caught sight of a woman squatting on the side of the road, hugging her knees and typing on her phone. That's got to be Lab Number 5 Kiryu Moika. Wait, is she still a lab mem? Myru and Daru don't remember her. Well, whatever.
なんという幸運!
What luck? There's something I need to ask her. I run up to Moika.
おい、シアツシ!
Hey, is she using the same phone? I thought she wasn't supposed to be using the same phone. Hey, Shining Finger. I tried getting her attention, but she's stuck in her own little world.
IBN.
IBN. Gone.
どうしてないの? どうしてどこにも?
Why can't I find it?
この町に本当にあるの?
Is it really in this town?
もしかしても?
Don't tell me it's already... Someone got it? And she doesn't have it. And she's using the same phone model? Question mark?
聞いているのか、シャイニングフィンガー?
Are you listening, Shining Finger?
どこかにあるはずじゃないとおかしい.
Should be here, has to be. FB said so. So here's a few things. The only people who should even know about the IBM 5100's hidden functionality are... Well, I guess they did make that information public in the future. But before that, it was knowledge that was pretty exclusive to, like, I guess, CERN engineers. So, there's a very good likelihood she is from the future. And the fact that she's so proficient with phones makes me believe that she was not part of the, like, oppressed class of people that were, like, you know, obviously lived in a more 18th century lifestyle. So maybe that's why she changed her phone. Maybe she had a very futuristic phone. You're just like, hold on, I gotta blend in. And then she switches to like a phone that's more befitting of like 2010. I think that makes sense. And that's why when she doesn't change her phone, she doesn't show up in the lab and nobody knows who she is, because she doesn't want people to see her futuristic phone. Dude, I'm either onto something or I'm off my rocker. No reaction.
Kiryu Moeka.
Kiryu Moeka. Moeka starts muttering. She finally looks up. Actually, she looks at my feet. Lips sealed. Okabe-kun.
お前、ラボから IBN5100 を持ち出したか?
Did you take the IBM 5100 from the lab? Mayuri and Daru look askance at me, but I ignore them.
俺はお前の仕業とは思いたくない。仲間だからな。
I don't want to believe that it was you. You are a fellow lab member after all. But you did display an unhealthy attachment to that computer.
どうだ? やったのかやってないのか?
So it was you.
IBN5100 見つけたの?
Found an IBM 5100.
見つけたがなくなった。
I found one, but it's gone missing.
なくなった?
Missing?
案ずることはない。やっていたとしても、お前を警察に突き出すよう
I
な
won't
真似は
report
し
you
ない。
to the police.
あれを返
As
して
long
さ
as
え
you
もらえる
return
な
it, that is. The normally expressionless Moika frowns in bewilderment.
知らないのか?
You don't remember, do you? Moika shakes her head faintly. Then she looks down and begins operating her phone at high speed. You're not making sense. Please explain. Did you really find IBM 5100? Where, Moika? The IBM 5100 has been stolen from the lab, then Moika would be my first suspect. Also, I just realized I kind of contradicted myself a bit. Because I was like, well, she didn't change her phone. So that's why she hid herself, but she's kind of using a normal looking phone, question mark? I don't know what a normal phone and a futuristic phone would look like. If the IBM 5100 had been stolen from the lab, then Moika would be my first suspect. But the IBM 5100 disappeared from Yanabayashi's shrine, not the lab. It can't have been Moika's doing. So it was the D-mail. Or perhaps it was the work of CERN.
すまない。手術しよう。
I'm sorry, Finger. Squat in front of Moika and bow my head.
俺はラボメンであるお前を
I suspected you.
仲間を
A lab
疑
man.
ってしまった。
A comrade.
最低な男だな。
I'm the
殴っ
worst
て
sort
くれ
of
ても
man.
構わない。
Hit me, please. I don't mind.
だがこれだけは分かってくれ。
But there's one thing I want you to know.
俺は機関か
In
ら
my
命を
long
狙われ
years
続
running
け
from
た
the
結果、
organization,
誰も信じることが
I've
できな
grown
くなってしま
unable
った
to。trust anyone. Why? Why did I have to be born with these gifts that others so covet?
俺は常に疑心暗鬼で、どれだけ仲間に
Once I
囲ま
start
れ
to
ていても
suspect, everyone looks suspicious. No matter how many comrades gather around me, I always feel alone. Pitiful, aren't I? Just tell me about the IBM 5100.
俺の語りは
She's
完
not
全す
having
る
it. She's like, alright already. Did you just ignore my entire speech?
つうかオカリンさ、秋葉の路上で芝居始め
Hey
るとか
Ocarine,
ど
you're
ん
doing
だけだ
improv in the
よ。
middle of the street.
暑さにやられ
Has the
た。
heat gone to your head? So Moika doesn't know I had an IBM 5100. And judging by responses, she hasn't found one either. I feel like I'm getting farther and farther away from my goal.
前から思ってたんだけど
I've been thinking,
萌歌さんって綺麗な人だよね
Moika San sure is pretty, isn't
スタイ
she?
ルも抜群だし
She's got a nice
背も
figure,
高いし
and she's tall too.
コスプレさせたら映えそうだな
She looked great in one of my costumes.
な、に、
What? For a second, I doubt my ears. I approach Myri.
お前、
You've
モイカのことを知っ
met
ているのか
Moika before?
知ってるよ
Sure I have.
なぜ知っている
When? I grab Myri by the shoulders and shake her. Her head bounces back and forth.
おかりん
When you brought her to the lab. Interesting. Well, there goes my entire theory.
俺が
I did?
ダルはあの
Daru.
女のことを覚えているのか
Do you remember her?
桐生氏なら
Sure.
前にラボで挨拶したわな。
We met at the lab. Oh my god, we're bouncing between so many possible world lines, I can't keep track of who knows what. At this point, we're dealing with more than just two, if I had to guess. If Moika sent her D-mail, Myri, Daru, and Kurisu behaved as if they had never met her before. But now, both Myri and Daru know her. Does that mean Moika's past was reconstructed again? Given the timing, it has to be Lukaku's D-mail that did it. But all he did was tell his mother to eat a lot of vegetables. It might not have been Lukaku's D-mail that did it. This might have been your previous email that Moika sent to not change her phone model. I think you're mixing up some of the cause and effect here. How can that be related to Lapmem's knowledge of Moika? Is this another example of the butterfly effect? The cause doesn't match the effect at all. Oh, the collapse of causality?
ねえねえオカリンそれよりそろそろフェリスちゃんの
Hey, Ocarine, we need to get going. Forest-chan's waiting, remember? The collapse of causality. Are you telling me future events may have caused the so-called past event to occur? I don't even know. Things are getting so complicated. I feel like Myri right now. Hey Okarine, we need to get going. Forest-chan's waiting, remember? That's true. Let's think about the Moika issue later. Right now, we should look for the address written on the memo pad.
時にマユリフェイリス
By
の
the way,
本名は何
Myri,
ていうの
what's Forest's real name?
バッカオカリン
Whoa,
何言ってんだ。
Ocarine.
フェイ
Hold
リス
on
さんの
there.
本名は
Forest-chan's name is Forest Nyan-Yan.
それ以上でも以
She
下
doesn't
でも
have
な
any
いじ
other
ゃん。
names.
現実逃避はよせ
Face reality, Daru. Forest Nyan-Yan is just her professional name.
うわ、
Ugh,
最悪っすよ。
you're the worst.
なんで純真な男たちの夢を
Why do you have to
壊そうと
crush
す
my
るか
dreams
な。
like that, man? Quit grumbling. You just can't handle the truth.
でマユリどうなの
Well, Myri,
知らないの
don't you know?
ね
Huh?
マユシーが教え
Is
ち
it
ゃって
okay for Mayashi to tell you?
特に口止めされているわけでもないんだろう。
It's not like you took a vow of
これ
secrecy,
から自
right?
宅に行けば
And besides, we're
すぐに
visiting
わかる
home.
ことだぞ。
We'll find out soon enough.
そっか
Oh,
そうだよね
I guess you're right.
その代わりね他の人には内緒
But
だ
just
よ
promise me you'll keep it secret, okay?
メイクインに来る
Like
ご主
from the
人様
masters
た
who
ち
come to May Queen. Nod.
あのねフェリスちゃんの本名は
Okay, Fairy Shane's real name is
ちゃんっていう
Akiha Rumiho-chan.
聞こえな
Nya,
い
nya, nya, not listening. Dark covers his ears and drowns the sound out.
アキハ
Akiha. Same characters as in Akihabara. Appropriate. Wow. Our destination turns out to be a high-rise apartment building next to UPX. Wow.
すごい
Awesome. I mean, I imagine a lot of people that in cities in Japan probably live in apartments, unless you're in the countryside potentially. I don't know. I'm just.
ちょ
I'm only speaking on what I've seen in anime, basically.
超高級マンション
She lives here. We stand there for a while, staring wide-eyed at the towering building before us. According to the address Forrest gave me, she lives on the top floor, all the way up there. Wow. It's like super villain-ass setup. Did we get the wrong address? No, it wouldn't be such a stupid mistake.
まさかフェイリスは機関
Don't
の手
tell
に
me
落ち
Forrest
たの
is
か
working for the organization. I quickly scanned the area. No suspicious figures in sight.
怪しげな黒服連中に命じられるまま俺を組織の網の中へと呼
Does
び
she
寄
have
せ
men in
一
black
網
waiting
打
to
尽
haul
に
us
するつもりだ
off
な
to a re-education camp?
妄想をつ事実は小説より奇なり
Nice delusion, bro. Truth is stranger than fiction.
それにあのフェイリスタンの素顔が実は金持ちのお嬢様だったとか
Besides, don't you think it would be super moe if Forrest turned out to be a rich girl character?
お前こそ妄想をつだ
Nice delusion yourself, bro.
とりあえず入ってみよう
Anyway, let's go in. When we call the top floor room by intercom, we're greeted by the voice of an elderly man. He lets us in immediately once I introduce myself as Ho and Kiyoma. I'm sure that's why. It feels like we're walking into a trap, but I can't turn back now. When we get off the elevator, the elderly man from the intercom is there to lead us inside. Why is he on an intercom? He turns out to be a silver-haired gentleman in a tuxedo. Oh, this is like bougie.
リアル執事さんだ
A real live butler? He does indeed look like a stereotypical butler. He fits the bill so well you wouldn't think he was anything else.
お嬢様
Mistress, Mr. Ho and Kiyoma
そのお友達の皆
and
様がお
friends
越しです
have arrived. Now, why does she work at a cat cafe? I guess, this is just fun, I guess. Forrest is standing before a large window with a panoramic view of Akiba.
黒木ありがとにゃ
Thinks Krokinya. I've never seen her wearing anything other than the usual maid uniform, so it's refreshing to see her in her plain clothes. Why does she still have her cat ears on? I want to ask, but I can't help but wonder. I restrain myself. And if I did ask, Forrest would just say something like, I was born with these, yeah?
にゃにゃ
Nanya, Maishi and Darunyan came too, Nyan. Forrest's eyes twinkle when she sees Mayuri and Daru behind me.
フェリスちゃんこんにちにゃんにゃん
Forest-chan, good afternoon, Yan Yan. Good afternoon, Yan, my bad.
無法フェイリスタンの私服姿とか
Casual
Kawaii
Forest-chan, too cute. I silenced the mouth-breathing Daru by introducing his ribs to my elbow.
参りとザルは勝手についてきた。
They followed me.
迷惑な
If you don't want them here, I'll send them home.
構わないにゃ。みんなようこそいらっしゃい
No
ませ
fur
にゃ。
off my back. Everyone's welcome, Yan.
というか自宅でもその語尾は変
Wait,
わら
you
ない。
talk like that even in your own home?
何のことかにゃ。
What do you mean, Yan?
あくまでとぼける気か。
Gonna play dumb? Akiha Rumiho?
フェイリスはフェイリスにゃ。
Forest is forest, yeah? Whatever.
しかしこの家は一体どういうことだ。
What I really want to know is how you get to live in a luxury apartment in Akiba's best district. I'll look around the room again. The interior design and furnishings give a very refined impression. It's elegant without being ostentatious. Actually, it's kind of like a model home. There's nothing to suggest that this is a room is lived in. No dirty clothes, no used dishware, not even a speck of dust. That butler, maybe even some real maids if there's a butler. There have to be maids, right? Must be constantly cleaning up. Speaking of the butler, he disappeared. I didn't even notice him leave. He's clearly a master butler if he can move so quietly.
フェイリス、
Fathers,
お前一体何者だ。
who are you?
だからフェイリスは
Like I
フ
said,
ェイリス
Forest
に
is
ゃ。
Forest, Neon. Forest is Forest, Steins Gate is Steins Gate. Forest says it so nonchalantly.
とぼけるな。ちゃんと説明しないならば帰らせてもらう。
Don't play dumb. If you don't explain yourself, I'm leaving.
なんという偉そうな態度。
We're the
僕
ones
たち
who
って
came
フ
here
ェイ
to
リ
ask
スさんにお願
Forest
いし
on
に来
for
た
a
立場じゃな
favor,
かった
aren't we?
ふにゃー。じゃあもうちょっとだけ詳しく話すと、
Well, if you must know,
この辺の土地はもともと
this land originally belonged to my family, yeah?
は
What did she just say? This land originally belonged to her family?
そっか。だからアキハさん。
Oh, so that's why you're Akiha-san. Myri's exclamation connects the dots in my head.
アキハという姓。
Akiha,
まさか
you mean you're descended from the hereditary landholders of Akihabara? Let me guess, this is how we're gonna get $1 million of funding to challenge CERN. She really is a rich girl character.
ちなみにフェイリスは
By the way,
秋葉の都市開
Forest
発
has
計画の
considerable
結構な
influence in
発言力を持
Akihabara's
ってるにゃ。
development, Jan. Forest wriggles her slender waist and it makes a gesture like a cat washing its face.
秋葉の各ショップに萌え文化を積極的に導入するようお願い
It was
したのは
Forest who convinced the development board to actively promote promote moe culture in Akiba, yeah.
わーすごい。
Sugoi!
フェイリスは子供の頃からそういう会議に出たりしてるのにゃ。
Assistant. Is it okay to leave me alone here? I'm an outsider, remember? I could easily steal all of your precious future gadgets. You're not an outsider, you're a lab mem. If you really want one, you can have it for a price, that is. Ari home alone. I've been going to develop meetings since I was little, yeah? So basically, the chaotic change in Akiba are all a result of this cat girl's whims? What a monster. Does that mean you can go back in time to message Faris and change the development plans of Akiba? That's crazy. It would also explain why she has an IBM 5100. What a monster.
でも今の話 は
But please keep all of this a secret, Nyan. Varys' expression suddenly darkens.
なぜだ
Why?
知りたいのかにゃ
You want to know, yeah? Varys approaches me with a bewitching expression.
それは
That's because Varys gently strikes my cheek with her cool, slender fingers. I feel myself falling under her spell. And then she grins.
フェイリスはフェイリスだからにゃ
Varys is Varys, yeah? Damn you, cat girl. How dare you make a fool of me?
というわけでみんなにはこれまで通りフェイリスラブ
I
の
want all
大
my
ファン
fans
と
to
し
keep
て
treating me the
接して
same
ほ
as
しいにゃ
always, Nyan. Varys starts fist pumping with these Varys' cutesy act.
接します全力で接します
I'll treat you at full force.
マユシーもねレディスちゃんのファンだ
Why
よ
she's your fan
レディスちゃん
too.
のメイドさん魂はとってもすご
Your
いんだ
maid
わ
spirit is really amazing. Myri and might fall in for her charms, but not I.
俺はフェイリスラブなどではない
I don't care about any of this. I tossed my finger at Varys.
あまり調子に乗らないでもらおうか
Do not defy me,
Varys
Varys Nyan.
でなく
Or
こ
I'll
の
paint
高級
your
マンション全
expensive
体が血に
wallpaper
染まることになるぞ
with blood. Oh my god.
家にわざわざ呼びつけて
You called me to
自
your
らのセレ
home
ブっぷりを見せつけ
so you could show off
この
your
俺との交
status.
渉において
Try to
精神
gain
的優位に
leverage in
立
our
とうとしたのだろうが
negotiations.
無駄なこと
What's futile?
なぜなら俺は狂気のマ
For
ッ
you're
ドサイエン
dealing
ティスト
with the insane mad scientist.
今日まだからだ
Oh, and Kiyoma.
いい理由になってね
What kind of reason is that? Heh, perfect. Now Varys will tremble in fear and beg for my forgiveness. Or so I thought, but instead she looks at me with gleaming eyes.
自分を貫き通す人って素敵にゃ
Varys loves forceful men, Yan.
なん
What
だと
did she say? That's my line. I want to threaten her, not seduce her. Is Varys a masochist?
正直なこと言うと
Honestly, Varys didn't want to talk so much about herself. Yeah?
これまでいろんな人と会ったけど秋葉の
Most people, when they learn who I am, stop seeing me as Varys,
フェイリ
yeah?
スとして見てくれなくなるのに
They only see the Akiha name.
フェイリスと秋葉ルミホは分けてみて
Varys and
ほしい
Akiha
のにゃ
Remiho want to be seen as separate persons, yeah?
分けるも何もお前はすでに
There's nothing to separate. You are Varys Nyan, are you not? Yeah? Assistant, it's a disgrace to be thought of as your partner. People start doubting my character. Anyway, finish your errands and get back here. Why do you keep coming for your lad? In truth, you're so happy to be a lad man, you just can't help it. Isn't that right?
その点については全面的
For
に
once,
同
I
意す
agree
る
with
ぜ
you,
オカリン
Ocarine.
ニャンニャン語を話し
Whenever she
猫
speaks
耳をつけてい
Nyan-Nyan
る時点で
and wears
そこ
her
にい
cat
るのは
ears,
フェイリスなんだ
she is Forest-ton.
意識しすぎているのはお前の方だという
You're
こ
just
とだ
being overly self-conscious, Forest.
そうなのかにゃ
I don't know, Nya.
お前は自意識過剰なのだ
I'm serious.
俺にとってお
To me,
前はどこまで行って
You'll
も
always be the
勝てる気
unbeatable
がしない猫耳メイドでしかない
maid.
ありがとにゃ今日な
Arigato, Kiyoma. Why is she thanking me? Well, she was probably admiring my incredible magnanimity. Now then, let's finish this idle gossip and settle down to business.
それでフェイリス IBN5100 を探す
Forrest, you said there'd be a price to pay in exchange for your help acquiring an IBM 5100. What is your price?
よく吟味して条件を出すことだ
Do not test the limits of my goodwill.
俺の右手は一度解き
If I
放
unseal my right arm for
あら
even
ゆ
an
るものを
instant,
破壊し
everything will be destroyed, and nothing will
と
remain,
だけ言っておく
just so you know.
大丈夫にゃ
Fine by me, yeah? Forrest points to the cat ear sticking out of her head.
この猫耳にはあらゆる能力を完全無
These
効化
cat
する
ears have the power to negate all other powers. Nyan Nyan? Clear?
今日もの力が暴走した時は
When Kiyoma's power is
きっと止め
unleashed,
てみせるにゃ
Forrest will stop it, yeah? I shouldn't have mentioned my hand to Forest. Forest's most terrifying powers. One known as Dubbing 10 allows her to steal other people's stories and add them to her own. I'm the one who named it, of course. The number 10 doesn't really mean anything.
さてさて、それでは発表するにゃ。
Well, I guess I'll tell you, yeah?
フェイリスからの条件は
My price. Forrest chuckles. But I notice something. Her eyes aren't smiling.
タイムマシンを使わせて
So
ほ
let me
しい
use
にゃ。
your time machine, yeah? Oh, music stopped. I don't like what she has in store here. Yes, I had a feeling that was it.
昨日メイクインで京馬たちが話
Heard
し
what you
て
said
た
at
な。
May Queen
タイムマ
yesterday.
シンを開発したって。
You build a time machine. She actually believes it.
いかにも俺たちは人類史上初
Indeed,
の
we have
タイム
created
マ
the
シン
first
実験
successful
に
time
成
machine
功
in
する
human history. You know, if she's from a powerful family, to be fair... Here's the thing. If I recall the explanation that was given by Rintaro, at least, I think it was Rintaro who gave the explanation, so it could be unreliable, but he said it was Faris who gave the IBM 5100 to the shrine, not Faris's father. Even though I vaguely remember that being the case too, but I guess if we're going with the more recent information, then it was Faris who gave it. And if it's Faris who gave it, then she would be working directly against the interests of CERN, because that just makes the IBM 5100 harder to find. Why would she do that? Maybe her parents are part of the Committee of 300. They're powerful, they're wealthy, and they just happen to have an IBM 5100. Oh. Now, what could she be using this time machine for?
だから人類史上初はセルンだっつ
CERN was the first.
だが勘違いするな。
But don't misunderstand.
タイムマシンとは言っても机の引き出しを搭乗口にしている青い猫専用の4畳半タイムマシ
It's
ンほ
called
ど
a time
万
machine.
能では
But
ない
it's not the kind you can hop into and fly whenever you want.
俺たちが成功したのは過去の誰かの携帯に18文字までのメールを送れるという
All
レ
we
ベ
can do
ル
is send a 36-byte email to someone's phone in the past.
ただしこれだけでもノーベル物理学賞も
But
のであ
even
る
that is worthy of
人
a
類の
Nobel
歴史を
Prize
塗
in
り替える
Physics.
超絶スーパー
It's
な
a
発明だ
transcendental super invention that'll alter the course of human history forever.
過去の誰かにメールが送れる。それってとってもすごい
We
に
can
ゃ。
send emails to someone in the
フェイリ
past.
スにも使わ
That's
せてほしいに
awesome.
ゃ。
Forrest wants to use it, yeah? For what? Forrest jumps up and down with joy.
タイムマシンは我がラボにおける最重要機密
The
事
time
項
machine is our lab's greatest
どうして
secret.
も使いたいというならば
If you want to use
ラボ
it,
面になってもらう必要があ
then you
る
must become a lab man.
ラボ面
A
って
lab
何
man?
かにゃ。
What's that, Nia?
あのね、マユシーたちのサークルの仲間になるっていうことだよ。
It means you get to be a part of
マ
her
ユシー
club.
的にはね、フェリスちゃんがラボ面になってくれるのはとっても
Why should be super happy if Ferris-chan became a lab man?
右に同じく
Same here.
というか大歓迎
That would be alright.
ぜひ入ってくださいお願いします
Please join, I'm begging here.
どうすればラボ面になれるの？
How do I become a lab man, yeah?
契約書などは存在しない必 要
There's
な
no
のは
contract. We only require that you
契約者同士に
perform
血の盟約の
the blood oath.
血の盟
The
約。
blood oath? The window is closed, but a gust of wind blows through the room. It's coming from the air conditioner. But outside the window, I see rain clouds over the sky. I hear the rumbling of thunder inside my brain.
何時
Ferris Nyan Nyan. If thou dost desire to join the hallowed
大
order
エン
of
シェントワードに
Labmens,
て語り継がれる法典に従い
and by the code passed down in high ancient from an age long forgotten,
その肉その骨
pledge thy flesh,
その血を
thy bone,
天の
thy
杯へ
blood,
と捧げるこ
and
とを
thy
誓
soul
い
to the grail of heaven,
盟約という名の
and
洗
swear
礼を
fealty
受け
everlasting.
さすれば古代の神はそれに応え
This duty fulfills the old gods shall grant thee thy Labmem number.
何を言ってるのかさっぱりわかんね
I didn't understand a word of that.
あわわ。どうしよう。
Oh no, what do I
マ
do?
ユシは血の盟約も良約も
Why she never ate any blood loaf?
ということは、マユシはラボメンじゃないの。
Does that mean Maishi's not a Labman?
まゆししょんぼりしなくても OK。
Don't
こ
worry,
れはオ
Maishi.
カリンのいつもの
It's
癖
just
なのだ
Okarin's
ぜ。
usual nonsense.
そっか。
Oh.
いつもの癖なら仕方ないね。でもよ
Guess
く
everything's fine then, thank goodness.
わかったにゃ。血の盟約受けるにゃ。
Farewell, yeah? I shall take the blood oath, yeah? With a grim expression, Ferris grabs the small knife on top of her desk and suddenly slashes it against her wrist. What the f-
いやペーパーナイフっしょ。
Isn't that a paper knife?
にゃはは。ダルニャンの言う通り。
Darnyan's right, yeah? Oh my god, I got worried. She surprised me. I clear my throat and pull myself together.
ではフェイリス
Farewell, Forrest.
お前をラボメンナンバー007に認定する
I invest you as Labmem 007.
はいにゃ。
Perfect.
これでタイムマシン使
Now
え
I
る
can
のに
use the time machine, yeah?
ああ
Indeed.
そういうことになるただし他言無
But
用
not
だ
a word to
裏切り
anyone.
者には死をそれが
Death to traitors.
覚えておけ
That's the law of the lab.
そうだったんだ。
It is?
だからオカリンのこの場だけの思いつき
No,
だっ
Okarin
て。
made it up just now.
ありがとにゃ。今日も。
Thanks, Kiyoma. Forrest hugs me by the neck. Very sweet aroma tickles my nose. And something very soft tickles my...
オカリンてめえ。
Okarin, you
僕
jerk.
も電話レン
I
ジ
helped
作っ
make the
たの
phone
に。
wave too.
そうなのにゃ。
Really,
じゃ
Nya?
あダルニャンも。
Then Darunyan too. Forrest flies over to Daru.
オカリンオカリン。フェリスちゃんが喜んでくれて。
Glad she's so
よかっ
happy.
たね。
Okarin.
まあゆりお前は実に無
Myri,
邪気
you
だ
really are innocent. I take out my phone and put it to my ear.
俺だああフェイリス
It's
は
me.
まんまと
Yeah, I've got it wrapped around my finger.
所詮
What did you expect?
17歳の小
She's
娘
just a 17-year-old girl.
あの猫娘は
That cat girl thinks she's bargained with me to appease her lust
禁断
for
の果実で
mankind's
タイム
dream.
マシンを使うという欲
The
望を
forbidden fruit that is the time machine.
この俺法院京馬の手の
She's
ひらの
dancing to the tune
踊らされている
of
ことに気
Poe
づい
and
ている
Kiyoma.
俺が猫娘との条件を受けた理由だと。
Why did I agree to pay her
そ
a
んな
price?
こと決まってい
You
るだろう。
ask.
すなわ
That
ち
should be obvious. I twist my lips into a grin. My razor sharp shark teeth are probably glistening right now. Damn, I wish I had shark teeth.
あの猫娘は実験台なのだ。
That cat girl sure be our guinea pig.
ゲド
I'm a
とはひど
monster?
い言い草だな。
What a terrible thing to say. Not that you're wrong exactly. Elsai Congru? Did he even say that? Our email experiments have reached a standstill. Kurisu refuses to become a subject. Mairi and Daru are too dumb to be useful. We managed to experiment on Moika and Lukaku, but we still need more data. Along comes Faris. She's going to provide me with both an IBM 5100 and new data. 2 birds with 1 stone.
ああ、つまりフェイスは俺たちを利用したつもりでいて、
Right, Faris thinks she's using us.
実は逆に飛んで火にいる
But it is
夏の
we
虫
who
状
are
態だ
using
ったと
her.
いうわけだ。
She is but a moth drawn to my brilliant flame.
では、予定通りに次の実験
As
に
planned,
移
we are
行
proceeding to the next phase.
すべては
The experiment.
シュタインズゲートの選択だ。
This is the choice of Steins Gate.
最高。
Elsai Congru. There it is. Someone taps me on the shoulder after I put away my phone. Right for that to blow into my ear.
もう
今誰と電話してたにゃ？
Who are you talking to, Nya? Faris is behind me. She must have finished servicing Daru while still on the phone. No doubt she heard everything.
気づくのが遅かったな。フェイリスニャンニャン。
It's too late for us, Nyan Nyan.
すでに血の盟約はなされた。契約を
You've already taken the blood oath.
お前という人間には破滅が訪れるだろう。
Ruin will befall you.
もう逃げることはかなわんぞ。
There is no escape.
オーケーにゃ。んで、
Okay,
タイムマ
Nya.
シンはどこにある
So
の
where's
に
the
ゃ？
time machine, Nya? She's certainly in a hurry.
タイムマシン。正確には
The time machine, its name is the phone wave.
それは我がラボ
By the way, is in our lab. This time we'll make use of the phone wave's original function, send a D-mail by remote control. Kurisu should still be in the lab. I'll leave the setup to her. I ask Faris where she wants the D-mail to go. She says she's sending it to her father 10 years ago. I take down his email address. Interesting. Okay, so maybe it is her father that sent it to the shrine. In which case, what would she be doing? Would she be telling her father not to send it to the shrine? The destination is April 3rd, 2000. Actually at 8 a.m. that day, so we can use an online calculator to factor in leap years, resulting in 86,168 hours.
ということはね。
So does that mean it has to keep going for 86,000 seconds? That's a full day.
電話レンジちゃん疲れちゃうんじゃない
Won't
かな？
phone wave get tired?
いや、実際にその
It
秒数を
doesn't
動
actually
か
have
す
to
わ
run
け
the
で
entire duration. Our previous experience have confirmed that.
放電現象が起きた時
The
点で
mail
起きれば
reaches the past to send it as soon as the discharge begins.
故にバタフライ効
In
果
accordance with the butterfly effect,
残りの
the
秒数
remaining
については
seconds should be
キャンセル
cancelled
され
out.
るはず。
The experiment never happened. The fact that the D-mail was sent is erased, leaving behind only the mail in the recipient's phone. At least that's what our experiments have shown so far. Now let's call Kurisu. Ooh. What if I call Phone Wave first? Haha. No, just kidding. Okay, I'll call Kurisu. Can't even call Phone Wave. Why am I having so much trouble finding it? Assistant,
Hello.
Hello.
俺だ。そちらの状況を伝え
It's
ろ。
me. What's the situation?
あのな、
Fuck you.
切りやがった。
She hung up on me.
そりゃあ切られるっしょ。 オカリン
Of
の
course she
電話
did.
の仕方に対応
My,
でき
she,
る
and
の
I
は
are the only
多
ones
分僕と
who can deal
マユ
with
シ
your
ぐらい
acts,
じゃね。
you know. Again.
ハロー。
Hello.
おーい今日まだ
To and Kiyoma.
無言できるな
Don't hang up.
なんだ岡部か。
Oh, it's
てっ
Okabe.
きりいたずら電話だと思った。
I was sure it was a prank call.
こっちの番号は表示されているだろう
It shows you my number, doesn't it?
いきなり意味不明なこと言われたら。
You weren't talking crazy, so I got scared and hung up.
それはつまり
In other words, you fear the insanity of Ho and
イ
Kiyoma?
フを覚えたというわけだな
Well, I suppose you can't be blamed for
あいつまた切ったぞ
showing up again.
だからオカリンの電話に対応するスキルは僕とマユシしか持ってな
Like I
いと
said, we're the only
何度
ones who
言え
can put
ば
up with you. I quickly redial.
ハロー。
Hello.
岡部倫太郎ですけど
So Kabe Rintaro.
電話レンジカッコ
Sorry,
仮の
but
設定を少
could
しい
you
じって
mess
ほ
with
しい
the
ん
phone
です
wave setting a little, please?
初めからそう言えばいいのよ。
Why didn't you say so?
でも電話レンジ
You're
使う
going to
の？
use the phone wave?
ブラウン管工房の店長さ
I
ん
don't
に
want to
怒られ
anger
る
the
の
guy
嫌なんだ
downstairs,
けど。
though.
これは貴重な実験のためなのだ
We're about to perform a critical experiment. Understand, assistant?
怒られる
Mr. Braun might yell at
た
you.
だそれだけの犠牲により
That small sacrifice will bring mankind's dream,
完
the
成
time
に見る
machine,
のだ
to fruition.
ほんとあんたって適当よ
You're
ね。
you're really irresponsible, you know that.
でどう設定すればいいんだ？
Well, what should I set it to? Tell her Fars's dad's mail address. And have her set the timer.
はい入力したわよ。
Okay, it's ready.
よしご苦労少し待て
Alright, thanks. Wait a bit. I turned to Fars.
送る文章は書き終わったか
Finished writing what you want to send? Already told her the phone wave's email address. Fars nods.
どんな内容だ
What did you
過
write?
去を変えるものなのだ
Sure something that'll change the past?
それはその
Shouldn't you like double check it? I feel like you've done this with literally everyone else. You did it with Moika.
恥ずかしいにゃ企業
It's
秘密だ
embarrassing,
にゃ
yeah? A trade secret, Jan. They always say, oh, it's embarrassing. I can't say it. Let's be real. She's sinister as fuck.
秘密だとふざけるな
Trade secret?
実験だ
Nonsense. This is
内容を公
science.
開してもらわねばデ
Unless
ータ
we
を
know what
検
you're
証でき
sending,
ないで
we
はない
can't
か
verify the results.
何言ってるにゃこれは実験じゃなくて
What's that?
交換条件だにゃ
What's that supposed to
セー
mean?
リスは実験
No
の
one
ため
said
じ
anything
ゃな
about
くて
science,
自分の
yeah?
ためにタイムマ
I'm
シ
using
ン
the
を使う
time
にゃ
machine for myself, not science, yeah?
卑怯だぞ
That's not fair.
オカリンも人のこと言えないけん
You're one to talk. Are you seriously trying to support the use of the time machine without knowing what you're changing? Daru, you horny fool. Are you siding with Boris? You call yourself my super hacker? Boris covers her phone with her body. Looks like she plans on hiding it to the bitter end. Should we halt the experiment?
ちょっと岡部いつまで
No
待た
problem.
せ
How
る
long
の
are you gonna
よ。
make me wait? An impatient Carissa nags me through the phone. Don't rush me, damn it.
オカリ
Ocarine.
きっとプライベート
Probably something private.
詮索するのは良くない
So I
と思
don't
う
think you should
な
pry. What? Even Myri's on fire, she said? She was like this with Moika too, oh my god. This is bad. I thought I had Forest in the palm of my hand. Was I dancing to her tune all along?
岡部返事しないなら切るぞ。
Oh god, babe, if you're not gonna say anything, I'm hanging up.
待て分かった
Wait, fine. Activate the
電話
phone
レン
wave.
ジカッコ仮を起動だ
This is a horrible idea. Damn it, I submitted to the cat girl.
放電現象始まった。
The discharge is starting. I nod to Forrest after getting Carice's report. Forrest puts her phone on the send button and then
ポチッとにゃ
click, and yeah. Oh god. Oh, the divergence dropped? Where's everyone? As the dizziness fades, I slowly exhale and open my eyes. Alright, world, show me your new form. Man, I wish I knew what kind of male Forrest sent. First things first, I'm still in the room. When I look out our window, Octopus Sprawl greets me. I scan the room. Everyone's still there.
カードオープン
Okay, card opened. Oh no.
またウイルスカード
Another virus card. Oh, they're playing Rhinet?
まだまだ爪が甘いにゃ
Not so fast, Neon.
リンクカードは3枚
You took 3 link cards, right?
ウイルスカードは3枚取っちゃっ
And
た
I got 3 virus cards, right?
マユシーはね
Maya, she's in trouble. What are they doing? 3 of them are sitting around a table playing some kind of game.
まだターミナルカードがあるじゃん次のターンで一発
Still have
逆
a
転
terminal
狙えるってマジで
We can turn the tables next turn.
にゃふふ今さら逆転は無
Oh,
理
it's
無
way
理
too late for that,
ここ
Nya.
でフェイリスはターミナルカード
Forrest is going to use the terminal card virus checker, Nya.
さあマユシ
So,
ーの残り
which
の
one
ウイ
is
ルスカード
Mayashi's
は
last
どっちかにゃ
virus card? Yeah.
マジパネっすね
You're a monster, Forreston. Hey, could you wait 1, no, 2, or 3 turns? Yeah, please. Yeah. Assistant. Seriously though, why am I still here? I was supposed to have gone back to America by now. Staring at my hand. It's a choice of STEINS Gate Elsai Congru. You miss your mommy? Then just make an international call. Not even if you tried to copycat Forrest, Neon. No way. Mari puts her fingers to both her eyes as if to mime tears. Anyway, it looks like they're playing Rhinet Access Battlers. It happened again, reading Steiner. I'm the only person in the world who keeps his memories after the past changes. Forrest's D-mail worked. That's why the 3 of them are now playing card games instead of waiting for Forrest to press the button. Forrest never even sent the D-mail. If I look at her phone, there won't be any record of it in her send history. And even if I demand that she tell me what she sent, she won't be able to answer, because the very fact that she sent it has been erased. The only trace of the D-mail is in the recipient's phone, namely Forrest's father's phone 10 years ago. That 10-year-old mail data was likely erased long ago, so I don't think we can check. I have to figure out what we changed the hard way. Let's start looking for our differences. Phew, Forrest-chan is really strong. Mayushi started out strong, yeah? Yeah, potential, yeah? Well, I don't think I'll go easy on you just because you're playing for fun, Yan. Besides, I promised Papa I'd win the next tournament, yeah? Can't lose to anyone before then, Yan. Papa? Forrest nods happily. Papa said that Forrest won. You take time off work to congratulate me, Yan? I want to congratulate you too. Are you free that night? Papa and I are having dinner that night, yeah? No, we should all go cheer at the finals. Arigato nya. Isn't your final opponent the viral attackers duo? No one had heard of them until they defeated Forreston's rivals, Idiona. Forreston's duels with Idiona were all god tier, so I was looking forward to it. I haven't seen any other Rhinetter matches.
そんなに
Are
強
the
いの
viral
かな。
attackers really that ferocious?
ま、フェイリスタンの敵じゃないよ。
Well, they're not a
フェイ
threat
リ
to
スタンは
Farston.
最強。
Farston
フ
is
ェイ
the
リスタンは
strongest.
神。
Farston is a goddess.
にゃーん、そこまで持
Stop
ち
it,
上げら
Nya.
れる
You're
と照れる
embarrassing
にゃ
me. As I listen to their conversation, I feel a strange churning in my gut. Something's not right here. Voice whispers from deep within, deeper than reason. I play the conversation back in my head and soon realize the source of my discomfort. As far as I knew, had never been to an official Rhinet tournament. And yet now she's about to compete in the tournament finals. Which means she's been going to tournaments for a while. Is this something that Forrest wanted to make? Considering the recipient was her father, maybe he was strict and wouldn't let her go to tournaments. Was that a reason to change the past? Forrest is only 17 years old. It's not too late for her to start participating in tournaments. What? I'm trying to figure this out. 10 years ago was around the time that Forrest's father would have given the IBM 5100 to the shrine. So... what? Oh... thinking. Maybe Forrest took the IBM 5100, gave it to the shrine, and then when her father lost it, he got in trouble with the Committee of 300, and then they did something to him. Maybe they killed him. But in this universe, Forrest doesn't give up the IBM 5100. And that means, but the father was sent to her dad's email, right? It was sent to herself. But either way, the result would have been the IBM 5100 doesn't get sent. And then he lives, maybe? If there were an age limit to Rhinet tournaments, that would be one thing. I guess it was just that important to her. She couldn't go to tournaments back then. The moment someone knocks on the door. The door opens halfway and a middle-aged man appears. It's not the butler.
失礼。ルミホ、
Forrest's dad.
少しいいか
Rumiho, do you have a minute?
パパ
Papa. Forrest quickly gets up and leaves the room.
ぐはー、フェイリスタンのお父様か。
Whoa.
挨拶しておかない
Forrest's
とまずくね。
dad. Shouldn't we say hello?
フェリスちゃんのパパさんって社長さんなん
He's
だ
a CEO, right?
すごいな
Wow. Forrest soon returns. Then she returns to us and puts her hands together in a gesture of
ごめ
apology.
んにゃフェイリスは
Sorry,
パパ
Nya.
が出かけなくちゃいけな
Forrest
くなっ
has
ちゃ
to
っ
go
た
out
にゃ
with Papa, Nya.
それじゃあマユシーたちは
Okay.
これで
I guess we'll see you later.
バイバイさせてもらうね
Then,
フェイリスタン、
Forrest
僕と
Han,
のお手合
what
わせ
about
は
my match you
手
promised
取り
to
足
give
取り
me?
ライネ
A
ットの何た
hands-on
るかを
lesson.
講義してくれるって
You
い
know?
う約束
Really
は
worked me over.
誰もそんな約束してないと思うな
Pretty sure I didn't, yeah.
ええ、そうですとも
Of course you
言
didn't.
ってみただけだから
I
な。
was just making it up.
ダルくんフェリスちゃんを困らせたらダメなんだよ
Darkun, you shouldn't bother Fairshon like that.
ほらオカリンの
Oh
顔
no, Green. Let's go back to the lab.
おう
Yeah.
そういえば今日もはやけに
You know,
静かだった
Kyoma's
ね
been awfully quiet,
ど
yeah?
うかしたのには
Something wrong, Nyan?
いや
Nothing.
秋
I
葉
was
を
just
高
looking
み
at
から見
Akio
下ろし
watching the ignorant masses scurry about in search of momentary surcease from the pain of existence. Wow, man.
さすがオカリン。
That's Okarin for you.
えなり
That shit crazy. And, I don't know. we've been going for a little bit. So I think I'll probably end the stream right there. So thanks for watching. 6:12. Wonder if I want to pick this up later today or not. Maybe. Depends on whatever I feel like. Alright, see you guys later.